Testing, testing. Here we go. Hold on. I'm setting something up really quick. And then we'll be right on our way. Alrighty, we're about to begin. Okay. So, before we begin the audio, I have 3 minutes to talk. So I personally want the Seahawks to win this game. And the reason why is because then the Saints will stay in the divisional round. And yes, I am a Saints fan. And we could clinch. Oh, that's my background. My bad. But yeah, if we clinch this, then that would be great. So, like, seriously. In a minute, I will put on the audio. Alright, I'm turning off my mic.
Yeah, Ravens have home.
Most people think of Verizon as a reliable.
Alright, boys, so the game has started. This is definitely the most insane game of the night. But this is my live reaction until I find like my like if I click listen live, it won't work for some reason. Like I don't know why. But look, if I click listen live, there, it's like not letting me sign in. So we're just gonna have to live with this for now.
I sent you a prescription to the pharmacy. Any idea how much it will cost? You have a choice.
God.
Insurance?
So we're just gonna at the moment just go like this. It's basically a full screen. Alright. I wish I had the live audio. Like I have it on my phone right now, but usually like my tune in works all the time. So I don't know what's going on. But right now I'm just gonna have this on. Just my mic. Kick off has begun. My stream is a little far back, so we're gonna have to bring it back just a little. Okay, so the game has started. We're just gonna have to it's gonna be a long night. Let's hope that the Seahawks take this dub, because then we will clinch the divisional round. It was a touchback. Alright, so first play of the game. Russell Wilson almost sacked like 3 times already. It's a flag already. First play of the game, flag. I'm gonna turn on some music. I was gonna have that in the first place, but you know, once my flippin' thing starts working, then it will work. Is this it? Come on. Nope. Sorry, guys. I'll get it up in a minute. Alright. Yeah, like my tune-in isn't signing in either. Is it? Like, can I not hear anything? Nah. Alright, well. Let me find this. It's 3rd and 9 already, jeez. This might be it. Oh, never mind. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. I think I got it. Why isn't it working? That's really weird. Alright. Oh, this might be it. Never mind. What? In the flippity flip. Playing error. This never happens. That's why it's so confusing right now. Alright, wait, let me hit into tuning. Oh, that's the wrong station. That is Saints. Sports. Right now. Let's play. Am I, like, I'm not signed in? I am signed in, though. Like, seriously, bro. You've got to be kidding me. Like, I have an account on TuneIn. I don't know why it's not working. I know it didn't expire because I paid for it. And I'm signed in and everything. Alright. This fight like legit like listen, I can go like this. Ready?
They can't hear the plays in the huddle, so the advantage goes to the pass rushers in this one.
They rehearsed for this in the game at New Orleans.
That's such bad quality, huh? Like I have it. I have it. Someone in my start looking at my song. Say Tento. Possession. Start time 2 plays. Alright. So it's been hold on, you guys. See me going in. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh, that sucks. That might be it, boys. I might have found it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. And
this is premium content on TuneIn. Please subscribe to TuneIn Premium to listen.
Never mind.
Thank you.
Oh, that sucks. I don't understand like why it's not working.
This is premium.
I literally have premium signed in. That sucks.
Throws middle, caught by Emmanuel Sanders.
Got it.
First down, 49ers. into Seattle territory on the Seahawk 45-yard line. They pick up 12 more to Emmanuel.
And I love that bootleg action keeper, and then Emmanuel just hooks up in the hole right in the middle of the field. That is a well-schemed-up play because Seattle is running to cover all those bootleg guys that are running in front of Jimmy Garoppolo. Emmanuel Sanders just stops right in the middle of the soft spot of that zone between 4 defenders. Perfect throw.
Raheem Mostert was in on that play to take the play-action fake. He's in now as the tail of a true eye. Juszczyk ahead of him. Juszczyk at a slide left, toss sweep to Mostert. Good block by Juszczyk. Hits the edge, cuts back, breaks a tackle. He's inside Seattle's 30 and dropped on their 28-yard line. Trey Flowers with the tackle, but great job there by Juszczyk out of a true eye, a little bit to the left on the toss sweep to get him the edge, and Mostert gained 17 yards.
Well, good job at the point of attack, Joe Staley, but I'm telling you, the key block was George Kittle in space out there on KJ Wright, just absolutely handles him. Mostert runs through the arm tackle of Delano Hill, and they've got this thing down to the 23.
That's why he's the best tight end in football, one of the best players in football. Remember, this drive was elongated on his incredible third down catch, George Kittle. 1st and 10, 49ers 28-yard line, lead play. And Juszczyk gets the block inside on Ziggy Ansah, but not a lot there as they run Mostert behind on the lead play for a short gain there of only a yard. 2nd down and 9.
Boy, and he got tattooed by KJ Wright. I think KJ Wright a little agitated that Kittle was able to block him so well. He gets off of George Kittle that time and lights up Raheem Mostert.
KJ Wright had 13 tackles last Sunday in their loss here to Arizona. He already has a career high 127 tackles. And next to him is Bobby Wagner, who leads the NFL with 152 tackles. 2nd and 9, 49ers on Seattle's 27. Emmanuel goes in long motion. Jimmy bootlegs. Right in his face was a blitzing corner, Trey Flowers, and he could not run away from him. You don't often see Ken Norton Jr. blitz the corner, but they knew the boot was coming back that way, and Jimmy turned, and the corner was right in his face, and Garoppolo gets sacked.
Yep, short corner, cat blitz, and Jimmy never saw it coming off of his blind side, and the killer about that now is pushing him further away from field goal opportunity.
Well, now you're on the 36. The field goal would be from 54 yards. They are moving away from the open end of the stadium where it is easier to kick, Robbie Gold was telling me yesterday. 3rd down, 18. And you pick up all 18. They picked up 2 3rd and 16s to beat the Rams last weekend. Kittle, it's going to be a rocket screen or a laser screen to Kittle going left. They're just trying to get back in the field goal range as they'll run behind Bourne there. And also getting out in space was guard in the center and Staley. They'll mock him inside the 30 on the Seattle 29-yard line. So that'll bring on Robbie Gold now to try the field goal here, which will be 47 yards away.
Well, smart by Kendrick Bourne, who was right in front of George Kittle as the blocker, not to hold the safety and turn him free. Kittle ran by him anyway, but those are the kind that the referees love to call holding on.
Robbie Gold had the game winner last week to beat the Rams. He was voted the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. 47-yard field goal, left hash mark. Nelson snap to Wisnowski. Robbie has it away, plenty of distance, and it is right down the middle and good. Robbie Gold has gotten hot now. He has made 8 consecutive field goals, and he does kick well in this stadium now. Career, he is 9 for 10 all time at CenturyLink. 49ers get a big 3rd down conversion from George Kittle, a couple of passes to Emmanuel Sanders, and they have the early lead now. 7:35 to play in the opening quarter from Seattle. 49ers 3, Seahawks nothing on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Hey, faithful, big news. 49ers 2020 season tickets are now on sale. Locations are filling up quickly, and now is the time to lock in your seats to secure your spot next season. With the newly announced member-inclusive menu beginning in 2020, the most popular concession items are included in game day tickets, but only for members. Visit 49ers.com/season tickets or call 415-GO49ers to learn more today.
Do you think your stocking's big enough? Toyotathon is still on with some of the best deals of the year. Through January 2nd, get $500 bonus cash on top of any other offer on 2020 RAV4. Or choose $2,500 cash back on Highlander. But hurry in before Toyotathon ends. Toyota, let's go places. Cash back and bonus cash are available through TMNA and must be applied to transaction and cannot be combined with other offers. Excludes hybrids. Offers end 1/2/20.
Fun and excitement starts with Redbox. Right now, Redbox is having an enormous video game sale. Own huge games for rock-bottom prices and add to your collection for cheap. You can buy games online at redbox.com and pick up at the box, or head straight to the box and hit the Buy Games button. And don't miss the Redbox Bowl on December 30th at Levi's Stadium. Watch the California Golden Bears face the Illinois Fighting Illini, only on Fox Sports. Tickets are on sale now, so don't wait. Visit redboxbowl.com and order today.
In need of a new go-to jean? Levi's 502 Taper, 511 Slim, and 512 Slim Taper fits are great contemporary styles for men and are now just $49.99. Even better, Levi's flattering 721 high-rise skinny and 720 high-rise super skinny for women are just $39.99. Don't wait on it. This deal ends soon. Head over to Macy's and Macy's.com today.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is 49ers football on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
49ers Toyota scoring drive summary, 50 yards in 10 plays and 6:14, the 47-yard field goal from Robbie Gould. Mitch Wishnowsky will kick off. Tyler Lockett about 3 yards deep in the end zone will take a knee, and Seattle will begin their second series on their 25. So a great start. 49ers did hold on the first play of the game, Tim, but quickly got off the field. And then that third down play to Kittle was so huge, and it was, the silent count, the head bob that got Clowney to jump to make it from 3rd and 12 to 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 2 big third down plays for Kittle on that one. Obviously, the big 3rd and 7 catch. And then being 3rd and 18, and would have been an ultra-long field goal to get that little screen and get him back in an opportunity to kick that 47-yarder. Big series for George Kittle. Love his matchup in this game.
Marshawn Lynch is now on the field. He last played for the Seattle Seahawks going back January of 2016. He's not played in 441 days. Going back to October the 28th with the Raiders against the Seahawks in London. He's the lone back. They're going to play action to him. Wilson gets his head around a late blitz by Greenlaw, and Wilson will throw the ball into the 49er bench. Not sure if that was a green dog from Greenlaw or not, but he got pressure in his face, Tim, as he looked middle after the play action, nowhere to go, and then Greenlaw was bearing down on him.
Well, classic that they come out first play with Marshawn Lynch and go play action. Everybody was locked up down the field. Akella Witherspoon in terrific coverage. Richard Sherman, both of them had the wideouts locked down. Nowhere to throw it for Russell, just threw it away.
49ers blitz Greenlaw on the last 3rd down, and they also sent Marcel Harris. He's playing now in the box with Jimmy Ward in the deep middle. 2nd and 10 for Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Travis Homer is back in. Marshawn to the bench. They're going to draw Homer coming out the left side. Beautifully played by Greenlaw to make that tackle. Greenlaw's been active in the early game, and that's a very little gain, so it'll be 3rd down and long coming up, 3rd and 8 for Seattle.
Yeah, really well played by Bosa, who actually does a good job on Fant to squeeze that down and reduce the hole for Homer right there, and Greenlaw makes the tackle. Troubling news for the 49ers offensive line. Mike McGlinchey in the tent right now.
Oh, boy. That is not good news at all. McGlinchey playing great. He's your starting right tackle.
Showing pressure, Fred Warner.
They're showing A-gap pressure, actually B-gap pressure from Warner, and Akella Witherspoon or Tavarius Moore going to come as well. Wilson on 3rd down, throws out left. It is DK Metcalf with a catch for a 1st down. They're going to give it to him.
Wow.
I don't know how that big guy caught the ball right up against Seattle's sideline on the 36-yard line. He's been dropping the ball lately, not been as productive, but he went up there and took that ball away for a 10-yard gain.
Man, look, if you're going to send pressure, you have got to get there. Otherwise, there's just going to be time for Russell Wilson to unload it. Great catch by DK Metcalf.
Hand off to Homer. They quick snapped the 49ers to make sure there was no challenge, but clearly Metcalf made that catch. He got both feet down inbounds. Short gain to Homer. So the 49ers again brought in Tarvarius Moore on 3rd down. So the plan is on 3rd down to go to a 3-safety dime defense.
Number 73.
So here comes Jamarco Jones. He's going to come in that jumbo package, which George Fant typically plays that U tight end position. They're doing it here with Jamarco Jones.
And he's going to go over the side of Anthony Zettel, who was a new 49er they just signed, and he has some juice off the edge. Here's a handoff to Marshawn Lynch, his first one as a Seahawk, and he goes jumping into the hole across the 40 and fires out to around the 44-yard line. Just ran him off right guard behind big DJ Fluker, and Marshawn got 4 or 5 on that run.
Boy, and you can tell this crowd is just feeding off of that. And a really clever little move. And they go right at Zettel, who gets in the lineup for the first time. Gets too far upfield, big hole inside, and then Lynch just churning those legs to pick up 6.
And now Zettel does stay in, and he will rush over the outside. Or actually, Solomon Thomas is in. They've taken Zettel off the field. Again, Warner's showing interior pressure here on 3rd down and 4. They bring Warner, they bring Greenlaw, throws and a drop. Well played there by Kelly Witherspoon, playing in the middle of the field in the coverage of DK Metcalf. Again, the 49ers brought 3rd down pressure. Something Robert Saleh does not typically do, but he's been doing it on every 3rd down tonight.
No question about it. Remember, 5 sacks last time. Fred Warner had a big game, 2 sacks week 10 against Seattle. Clearly, I think Tarvarius Moore is going to be part of that pressure package. Love what Akella Witherspoon did right there. Anticipate the ball coming out quick, drives hard on it, gets a pass breakup in front of Metcalf.
Russell Wilson is 1 for 5 to open the game. Here's the second punt of the night for Michael Dixon. The first one of beauty went 54 yards. Richie James Jr. standing back inside the 49er 10-yard line. This may go into the end zone for a touchback. No, it takes a Dixon bounce, and they're going to down it on the 3-yard line. Oh, he is so good at that. The second-year punter from Sydney, Australia, with a 51-yard punt.
I think
it's going to be right off the field.
Yeah, and it was a great punt. And I think it's going to be on the 6. It was an optical illusion where he went out, but where he grabbed it was at the 6-yard line on the first touch.
49ers will begin backed up when we come back. We'll see who will be at right tackle for the 49ers. 4:56 to play in the opening quarter. 49ers 3, Seahawks nothing in Seattle on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Let's go Niners. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
SunPower is proud to be the choice of the San Francisco 49ers for solar panel technology. After all, SunPower has the most efficient solar panel technology available today. And the same high-performing SunPower panels on the 49ers home stadium are available for your home too. So start reducing or even eliminating your electric bill. Demand better solar. Ask for SunPower. Go to sunpower.com/football. That's sunpower.com/football.
It's easy to make bad choices in life, like ordering chicken, medium rare, riding a bicycle without a seat, LARPing with real swords, or choosing anything but Yahoo for daily fantasy football. With Yahoo Daily Fantasy, a perfect lineup could win you $1 million in the free Yahoo Cup contest. So make better choices and choose Yahoo Daily Fantasy. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Don't make a bad choice and try and play if you're not 18 and a U.S. resident. The official rules are at yahoo.com/dailyfantasy.
This is Tim Ryan of the San Francisco 49ers for Dignity Health. Whether it's football or healthcare, the goal is forward progress. And that means never giving up. That means trying again and again and again, because that's who we are and it's what we do. At Dignity Health, your doctors and nurses are dedicated to keeping you happy and healthy, and they will never give up on that because their goal is your forward progress. The official healthcare partner of your San Francisco 49ers. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
The new Citrix workspace is unified, secure, and intelligent, allowing people to access everything and work anywhere. Learn more at citrix.com/how.
McGlinchey is back in at right tackle. Mike Lennon under the blue tent, but Mike McGlinchey is back. 49ers start on their 6, Drew I. Juszczyk to the slide left. Garoppolo a counter run coming back right. Tevin Coleman gets stripped up by Ziggy Ansah. Short gain. Ziggy was not playing well when we saw them in November. Shoulder surgery in the offseason, lost a lot of strength, Tim. He is playing much better lately.
Well, they're finally starting to get healthy on the defensive side of the ball. And in the meantime, guys like Rasheem Griffin, Quentin Jefferson, those guys have played well for the Seahawks defensive front.
Second down and 10. 49ers on their 6-yard line. They're huddling up the way they did in New Orleans, where they're all really tight. And Juszczyk is going down to one knee so they can hear. Juszczyk lines up as a right wing next to Levine Toilolo. They got Kittle on the other side.
One wide receiver on the field.
So they've got 13 personnel. The back is Coleman in the end zone. 3 tight ends all on the line. They give it to Coleman coming right. Breaks a tackle across the 10, and he gets out to around the 12-yard line. They just wanted to get off their goal line.
Well, and I love 22 personnel. You couldn't see Juszczyk out there, but he was out there, and he was lined up really as an H-back. But 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, and they just pound it inside zone. Good block by Mike McGlinchey, getting good push on Bobby Wagner about 4 or 5 yards off the ball.
3rd down and 5. 49ers on their 11-yard line. Again, breaking the huddle late. Play clock at 15 so they can hear. Garoppolo will go empty with 3 receivers left. Now they're going to motion Tevin Coleman to the side of Garoppolo right. So 3 are left, and Debo is tight right on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks left, throws. He got it to Emmanuel Sanders right at the yard to gain. What a pass that was.
What a great throw.
Trey Flowers, the corner, was all over Emmanuel Sanders, but somehow Jimmy fit that in. Is it a first down?
I think it's right on it. It is going to be right on it. They might end up pulling the chains out for this one. That ball location was sick. Ridiculously good. Good coverage out there. Only Emmanuel Sanders. Good, strong catch with Trey Flowers draped over his back.
With Shaquille Griffin back, they're starting left cornerback on the 49ers offensive right. They're going to stay away from him. He could challenge him, but clearly he's their best corner. It is a first down 49ers. The measurement is brought to you by the NFL Ticket Exchange, powered by Ticketmaster. Tony Correnti, the white hat, giving it first down 49ers. Tony, one of the best referees in all of the NFL. 49ers have 4 first downs already.
Well, that was a huge catch by Emmanuel Sanders because Trey Flowers is a big dude. Now, they've got an injury. It looks like Blair. No, it is Flowers out there on the field. I mean, he is every bit of 6'3" and was draped all over Emmanuel Sanders. He still came up with the catch.
So Trey Flowers, who was in coverage, slow to get up, has his helmet off, but he is up to his feet. We'll check on him when we come back. 1st and 10, 49ers on their 16-yard line, up 3-0. As we play here midway through the first quarter. Actually 3:06 to go in the opening quarter. We're back right after these messages.
Tim Ryan here. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed helps everyone get proven quality sleep. My sleep number is 85 and I sleep great. Discover proven quality sleep now during the lowest prices of the season. A Queen Sleep Number 360 C4 Smart Bed is only $1,299. Save $400 for a limited time only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number is the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Visit one of the 17 locations in the Bay Area and 600 nationwide. Tell them Tim Ryan sent you.
Decisions. You face them every day, like text or call, swipe left or swipe right, cheese or extra cheese. And then there's cleaning power or gas mileage. Hadn't thought about that last one? Well, you should. When it comes to gasoline, what's more important, cleaning power or gas mileage? That's a tough one. Or not, because Chevron with Techron delivers both unbeatable cleaning power and unbeatable mileage. That's 2 unbeatables and 1 smart decision. Chevron with Techron. Care for your car.
What can your new kitchen do for you? The possibilities are infinite. Introducing the West Coast's largest living kitchen showcase from Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove Appliances at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. And for a limited time, get 3 additional years of protection for extra peace of mind or qualify for a $1,000 rebate with qualifying purchase. Come discover your new dream kitchen today in the Sub-Zero Wolf Cove Living Kitchen at Friedman's Appliance or at friedmansappliance.com.
Heading home for the holidays?
Hi, how are you?
During the Road Home Sales Event at BMW of San Francisco, lease a 2019 BMW X3 for just $229 a month. $229 for a BMW X3 xDrive 30i? You'll be the talk of the dinner table. Only at BMW of San Francisco on Howard at Van Ness and at BMWSF.com. 24-month lease on approved credit, $59.97 due at signing, plus all BMW and owner loyalty rebates, tax, tag, fees, license, and 0 security deposit. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile on excess. Executive demo sample, NP 96404, hence 1220.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Live from Seattle, it's 49ers Seahawks on KNBR, the sports leader.
Akeem King out of San Jose State has taken over as the right quarterback on the offense's left with Trey Flowers out. 1st and 10, 49ers. A sweep to Coleman. Juszczyk out to block. Cut back inside. Nothing there. Michael Kendricks, the former Cale Bear and Eagle, along with Jaron Reed, made the tackle.
22 personnel again with Levine Toilolo out there, along with Kittle and Juszczyk at fullback. Nowhere to run on that play. Well defended up front by the Seattle Seahawks. And all those plays they've cut back, they've got to get movement, the 49ers on the interior, on those backside defensive tackles to get that crease downhill.
Even though there was nothing there, Coleman is a tough guy. He cut that back, foot in the ground, and picked up 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Juszczyk goes inside a right slot. They fake the gun run to Coleman, throw middle, catch by Deebo Samuel, breaks a tackle, 40, 45. Samuel will break another tackle and dive down to the 49ers' 49-yard line. What a run after the catch by Deebo, a 30-yard gain out to midfield.
That's why we call him the finisher. Play action all to the right. He's in a tight split lined up to the left. Just a quick crossing route. Jimmy Garoppolo puts it right on the money. He does not break stride. And that move to get more freedom that he just put on Shaquille Griffin was ridiculously good.
And Trey Flowers was back in for that play, and he got cooked, and they're attacking Flowers. Garoppolo now going to boot to his left, looks downfield. Garoppolo will check it down to Kittle, and Kittle will dive, break a tackle inside Seattle's 40-yard line. He has another first down. He was the check down back there. Ross Dwelly was also on the field. They went double tights. Garoppolo was looking big ball down the middle and then checked it down to Kittle, but still had a nice gain there.
Yeah, he was looking at Emmanuel Sanders on the deep over route, and he ends up getting it to Kittle. George picks up a first down with his legs. He broke a tackle of Shaquille Griffin. What did Griffin say all week? Love the fact that he runs after the catch. More opportunities for us to knock it out. Kittle says, I'm going to put a lock on the rock.
George Kittle led the NFL last year in yards after catch, and he leads all tight ends this year again despite missing 2 games. They give it wide to Raheem Mostert, breaks 1 tackle to Michael Kendricks. They're able to scoot the sideline to pick up a couple there. 49ers again are back into field goal range at the very least, as Mostert got 6 yards on that run.
He is so strong, and a great job by Lance Kendricks out there on the pin and pull. Block down, pull the tackles. Kendrick is out there to set the edge. He had Raheem Mostert in the backfield, but the Mosterati's got more power under the hood than you think. Runs right through that arm tackle, puts it on the 30.
Scoreboard update is sponsored by Silicon Valley Hair Institute, the best in the Bay for robotic hair transplant. Philadelphia beat the Giants today to win the NFC East 34-17. The loser of this game goes to Philadelphia next weekend. 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 4 Niners. End around to Deebo with Juszczyk out to block. He's got the left edge. Same play. They score the touchdown against the Rams. Breaks the tackle and he's in. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Feels great, baby! Deebo Samuel. Saw that all week in practice. Any way you can get 19, the finisher of the football is awesome. And I got to tell you, an unbelievable block down the field by Emmanuel Sanders the whole way, just staying with that cornerback. Deebo Samuel spins at the last second. Looks like his foot was just in the inbound line. I know they're going to take a look at it, and spins himself to 6 points.
No, it's really close if he stepped out of bounds. Of course, this is a scoring play, so they will review it and see. El Riverone in New York will have to wait. The call on the field goal by Kareem Crew
will go under review.
Was touchdown, so they have to see that he did step on the apron. So we'll look at several replays and come back. But right now, Robbie Gould's on the field for an extra point to make it 10-0. 9-0 right now. We'll see if it stands. 24 seconds to go in the opening quarter in Seattle on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Niners, football, game time. One day a week, it's time to cheer on the men in scarlet and gold. But when the final whistle blows, game time doesn't have to be over when you escape to Cache Creek Casino Resort. It's just a short drive away for the long-needed break you deserve. With our luxury spa, award-winning golf course, amazing restaurants, and of course, world-class gaming. Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
I'm Nate.
And I'm Kate.
And we're not just literal taste buds. We're best buds. And we love Pepsi.
Sure, we live inside your mouth.
But that doesn't mean we don't enjoy the finer things.
Pepsi incoming!
Amazing.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like we share the same mouth, Kate.
Forever and ever, Nate.
Make your taste buds happy and pick up a delicious, refreshing Pepsi.
Season's greetings from Toyotathon. Through January 2nd, celebrate the year's best deals with $500 bonus cash on Camry or Corolla. Now's your last chance to get $1,500 total cash back on 2020 Camry, or get $2,000 total cash back on the redesigned 2020 Corolla. But hurry in before Toyota-thon ends. Toyota, let's go places. Cashback and bonus cash are available through TMNA and must be applied to transaction and cannot be combined with other offers. Excludes Corolla Hybrid. Offers end 1/2/20.
Get fast in-home Wi-Fi that you can control with Xfinity XFi. See who's online, pause your Wi-Fi, or even set a curfew for the kids. That's simple, easy, awesome.
Switch to Xfinity today and get a great offer. You'll get fast speeds and the best in-home Wi-Fi experience with Xfinity XFi. Plus, enjoy great coverage throughout your home and on the go. Even manage your in-home Wi-Fi network from anywhere when you download the Xfinity XFi app. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store to switch today. Restrictions apply.
With contextual security, built-in intelligence, and a consistent user experience, the new Citrix Workspace is a game changer. See how at citrix.com/how.
How many plays?
After review, the ruling on the field will stand. Touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. Official review is brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area, the home of the authentic 49ers fans. Deebo Samuel, very similar play with a touchdown against the Rams. The end around and great blocks, obviously. Used check out in space, but Emmanuel Sanders, a big-time block.
The key block and just stayed with it the whole way, and that was the guy that Samuel ended up spinning off of, Trey Flowers.
There's the point after by Robbie Gould, and the 49ers come to Seattle and have opened up a 10-0 lead. That was a 94-yard drive. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Let's go places. 49ers in the end zone for the first time. There, Dixon punted it down to the 6-yard line, Tim. They went 94 yards in 8 plays. 4:32 off the clock, and it was a 30-yard touchdown run from Deebo.
Yeah, and a 38-yarder on a receiving play by Deebo Samuel as well. Wicked yards after the catch with some great moves. But let's remember, the key block on the touchdown was Emmanuel Sanders. The key catch on the drive was 3rd and 5, and he had that big catch as Trey Flowers was all over him. Terrific ball location from Garoppolo. 2 drives. Points off of both of them. Love it.
49ers have it dialed up right now. Jimmy Garoppolo was 7 for 7 to open the game for 88 yards. Plus, they have 8 rushes for 66 yards. Right now, the offense is humming. Wisnowski will kick away as the 49ers grab a 10-0 lead here in Seattle. And you know about the agony. They've lost 8 consecutive times here, including the championship game of January of 2014. They've not won here since Christmas Eve of 11. Lockett trying to get them going. Will come out of the end zone. Starts right. Now left. And he gets wide. 10-15. It was Matt Breida who was in on kick coverage there for Richard Hightower. Matt has not been carrying the ball as much. In fact, did not have a single carry. It all never stepped on the field from scrimmage last week against the Rams. But the Cheetah was the first one down there.
Well, the Cheetah's going to give you all he's got wherever you put him out on the field. And we know, I think part of that, obviously, Mostert's having a great year, but the ball security and his health certainly was a challenge, but the ball security in that game against Atlanta, you know how Bobby Turner is with that, the running backs coach.
Yeah, he had 2 fumbles against the Falcons, and he has not carried the ball or stepped on the field since. 1st and 10, Seattle on their 17-yard line. Beast mode. Now going to hop to the left of Wilson. He's carried the ball 1 time, Marshawn. They're going to give it to him. No, Russell will keep it. Greenlaw pushes him back inside. They played that beautifully.
Really well.
Game.
And I love the little adjustment. As soon as Marshawn Lynch from the dot to offset, Dre Greenlaw came right up to the line of scrimmage on the edge and really took care of that read zone and the quarterback keeping it.
Russell was still able to wiggle his way around to pick up 4 yards, so it was a gain of a few on the last play of the opening quarter. It'll be 2nd and 6 when we start the second quarter, but the first quarter, complete domination by the 49ers as they look to win the NFC West tonight.
As good as it's been for the offense in 2 drives, 10 points. The defense, 24 yards only they allowed Seattle in the first quarter.
First 15 minutes, all 49ers. They lead by a score of 10-0. We're back with the second quarter in Seattle right after these messages.
Oh, hey, they say the holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, but not when you're a gingerbread man and everyone wants to eat your sweet baked bod. Fortunately, Happy Honda Days are still here with delicious deals on every new Honda, like Civic, Accord, CR-V, and more. Which makes it easier for me to head somewhere more cookie-friendly. Woohoo!
Happy Honda Days sales event ends January 2nd. Hurry into your nearest NorCal Honda dealer or visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
Is it possible
To make therapeutic implants invisible to the naked eye,
We're designing devices smaller than the diameter of a human hair.
Dr. Tejal Desai, professor of bioengineering and therapeutic sciences at UCSF, is leading a microscopic revolution.
It's really opening up new solutions for cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, you name it.
Outthinking the limits of yesterday and redefining what's possible for tomorrow. UCSF Health, redefining possible.
Kiddo, did you get your home insurance yet? Hippo? Why didn't you go with what we have? Outdated? Ridiculous. Our policy covers pewter dishware, stock certificates, furs.
Most home insurance policies are painfully outdated. Hippo is different, with more coverage for the things you actually have today. And Hippo can cost up to 25% less.
I hear pewter's making a comeback.
Visit myhippo.com to get a quote in 60 seconds. Hippo is a licensed property casualty insurance agent with products underwritten by various insurance companies. Covered subject to underwriting qualification. Savings vary.
Want to start an argument with sports fans? Ask who should be the MVP. Everybody has an opinion. This player does this, and that player does that, and I could be persuaded either way. But when it comes to an MVP of MPG, yeah, miles per gallon, I made my choice. Chevron with Techron. Why? Well, number one, it's proven. No gasoline gets better mileage. Number two, no gasoline has more cleaning power to help keep vital engine parts clean. Unbeatable mileage, unbeatable cleaning. You can't argue with that. Chevron with Techron. Care for your car.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is the battle in Seattle. 49ers Seahawks on the Sports Leader.
49ers lead 10-0 after one quarter. They were also up 10-0 after one quarter on November the 11th. Cannot turn the ball over against this team. Russell Wilson now going to pull him back as he checks the 49er front. Going to run Marshawn Lynch off the left side. Tripped up from behind by Sheldon Day. Nice tackle there. Only a short gain. A gain of about 2 yards. Deron Brown, who had those two early drops on the first series, has a knee injury. He will not come back. They're already without Malik Turner.
That's right.
Due to a concussion, so their wide receiving core is thin.
And remember, Week 10, Josh Gordon with a couple of big catches. He is no longer even on this roster.
Third down and 4 on the 23. They're going to send their two best receivers into a slot, or actually three of them.
Here comes
Tyler Lockett,
again.
David Moore, and DK Metcalf. Greenlaw and Warner jumping in the A-gap. The Seahawks motion Lockett across. No one follows. They twist the front. It's a four-man pressure. Wilson will check it down to Homer in the right flat. Homer will be dropped, but he's got the first down. Warner came over to get him, but Russell Wilson able to get it out to Homer. A good pass-catching running back, the rookie round 6 draft pick out of Miami, to pick up the Seattle first down, their second of the game.
Yeah, and the 49ers called off the blitz and jumped into a zone. It was pretty good pressure, but Russell Wilson doing a good job stepping up, creating a little space, and then just throws the check down. And that's fine. They want to throw those. Those guys are going to take a beating. Big-time tackle out there by Fred Warner.
First and 10, Seattle on their 29. Here's a counter flip to Homer coming left. Bosa will chase him down from the backside. He takes a big hit from Marcel Harris, but Homer, who has good speed, he runs a 4.48 40, was able to get that edge on the counter. The flip 90, you called it, going out left, and he picked up a good gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, and he is all downhill. I mean, you watch him run. You know who he reminds me of? Same number. He reminds me of Justin Vargas. You remember
former
the
Raider out of USC. He's a 6th-round pick out of Miami. Of course, he had to run a little bit last week when they lost everybody in the running back room. Chris Carson and C.J. Procise were down due injury as well. Rashad Penny a few weeks ago. Second down and 2, Seattle on their 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they blitz K'Wan Williams. Wilson checks it down to Homer to block K'Wan, and then Dre Greenlaw. Marcel Harris came flying up. Dre Greenlaw is playing a fantastic game tonight.
They are bringing it in terms of the speed and velocity in which they're hitting these checkdowns. That time it was a screen. Homer gets it. Good timing, all set up, but Dre Greenlaw is not having it and just yanks Homer to the ground and gets a little assist from Marcel Harris. The 49ers D, they are flying around with some attitude.
Third down and 2 for Seattle on their 37-yard line. They're going to line up Homer to the right of Russell Wilson in the gun. They go 2 by 2. Lockett inside of Hollister, the tight end, and then Moore and big DK Metcalf go left. 2 by 2. Russell Wilson on 3rd down and 2. 49ers rush 4. And they're going to sack him. DeForest Buckner will get Russell Wilson back inside the 25-yard line.
Love that. And DeForest got the broom out, and he's sweeping him up. He had a big game last time, and I think that the protection got a little bit messed up as Fred Warner came late over to the edge. Jermaine Ifedi then stepped down. DeForest Buckner just went right around him and engulfed Russell Wilson.
Obviously, DeForest Buckner and Eric Armstead have never won in this stadium. They went to school up here in Eugene, up in the Pacific Northwest, so the defense is just locked in. It was a 9-yard loss, the 49ers' second sack of the game. Michael Dixon will get the punt away. It's a short one. They're going to let this bounce at the 30 and then take it at a hop as Richie James Jr. A flag is down. Nick Bellore, the former 49er linebacker, turned Seahawk fullback, will make the tackle.
The gunner got thrown down out here. I think that's what the foul's going to be called on.
46-yard punt by Michael Dixon. And the 49er drive start right now would be around the 30-yard line. But again, Tony Correnti talking to the field judge who took his hat off. So somebody went out of bounds, as Tim noted. And they'll try to sort this out.
During the kick, holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Well, the 49er drive start will not be on the 31. It'll be back closer to the 20-yard line, but just a great beginning here. 11:27 to play in the opening half, and the 49ers lead Seattle by a score of 10-0 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Let's go Niners. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Hey, faithful, big news. 49ers 2020 season tickets are now on sale. Locations are filling up quickly, and now is the time to lock in your seats to secure your spot next season. With the newly announced member-inclusive menu beginning in 2020, the most popular concession items are included in game day tickets, but only for members. Visit 49ers.com/season tickets or call 415-GO49ers to learn more today.
49ers fans, all routes lead to touchdowns on United Airlines. Don't wait for the next home game to see your favorite team battle it out on the gridiron. Take your faithful pride on the road. With over 300 destinations worldwide, United's global coverage is a game changer. Visit United.com to book your travel today. United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers and their fans to every away game.
NBC Sports Bay Area is the home of the authentic 49ers fan. We're with the 49ers every step of the 2019 season. And now with the NBC Sports My Teams app, it's easier and better than ever. Wherever you are, get the latest 49ers news, game recaps, podcasts, features, videos, and more right on your mobile device by downloading My Teams. And of course, all the behind-the-scenes info from insider Matt Mayoko and reporter Jennifer Lee Chan. My Teams, the app for the authentic 49ers fan.
The new Citrix workspace is unified, secure, and intelligent. It's the personal productivity hub. Learn more at citrix.com/how.
This is 49ers football on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Your home for 49ers football. KNBR and KNBR FM.
Let's go, baby, huh?
San Francisco.
They boot Jimmy Garoppolo right. He hits Deebo Samuel streaking down the right sideline. Cuts back inside. Got a big chunk there out across the 35. Out to around the 36-yard line. What a first half for Deebo. The 30-yard end around for a touchdown. 19 more here.
Well, and I love all the keepers and all the bootleg action. And the 49ers, remember, Seattle loves to slam that front down inside. They're getting out on the perimeter, and that was not well defended. Nobody even close to Deebo Samuel. He turns on the Jets and gets it to about the 36.
Levine Toilolo was in last play. Now they bring in Ross Dwelly. 49ers playing 12 personnel. Dwelly and Kittle. Dwelly is a wing left. Deebo goes in motion to the right. They give it to Mostert straight ahead. A cutback right gets hit around the head and neck by K.J. Wright and Bobby Wagner and stood up. But a short game. Boy, they're giving him a different personnel group every snap, Tim. A lot of 21 personnel. Now we've seen 12 personnel these first two snaps to start this series. Toilolo now comes back in and Dwelly goes out.
Well, they have done a great job in terms of the balance so far in this football game, both running and throwing equally successful.
49ers just dominating the game. When this drive started, they had 139 yards to Seattle's 30, and they picked up a chunk more now out on their 38-yard line. Garoppolo, a straight drop, throws out left. It is caught by George Kittle. Wide open, found the hole of their zone, and he's got a first down of the Seattle territory on the Seattle 46-yard line.
Well, they can't cover him, and George Kittle leaks out down the middle, and they got him in man coverage. But Shaquille Griffin, there is just no way he's staying with Kittle when he puts his foot in the ground and comes back against the grain. Interesting that they have decided to match up their best corner on George Kittle. Kittle that time made him look silly. By the way, terrific job by Staley that time on Jadeveon Clowney.
First and 10, 47-yard line. They're going to boot Garoppolo to the right. There's a double team and a throwback left, and it's dropped. Came back across the field there to Emmanuel Sanders.
Wide open.
And he got inside their 30-yard line. Jimmy with a boot to the right. There was pressure in his face. The 49ers were able to block that off there. And then Jimmy threw back left. And Emmanuel was open, went down to the ground, and could not secure the catch.
Well, that's the first incompletion by Jimmy Garoppolo in this game, and one that should have been completed. Now, you'd like it up a little bit higher, as Emmanuel Sanders had to lay out for it, but certainly one. I think he'd catch 99 out of 100 of those.
Emmanuel ran a deep over. He was in the right slot, went across the field to the left side, went down on the slide, and just dropped the ball. Bunch formation right again. Now they're going to send Sanders in orbit motion. They give it to Breida in for the first time, and he'll dive inside the 40, close to a first down. Matt Breida did not play at all from scrimmage last week in the home win against the L.A. Rams after the 2 fumbles against Atlanta. But he gets back in the rotation, gets a quick pop there of 9 yards, setting up a 3rd and 1.
Great block by Joe Staley, and a combination block, and he slams the defensive lineman down and then gets to the second level and locks up the linebacker. Joe Staley playing really well so far in this game.
Maybe in 4-down territory here. The field goal would be long. It'd be 56 yards away towards the open end of CenturyLink.
Time for a sneak, Jimmy G.
They put Garoppolo under center. He's got a quarterback sneak. You saw it just going off the left side there. Good push behind Laken Tomlinson. And Jimmy's so good at that, able to pick up the first down easily. First down, 49ers on the Seattle 36-yard line. What a start to this game. They are playing exceptionally well. The defense is locked in. Garoppolo a little wobbly as he gets up after the quarterback sneak. Now he gets helped back into the huddle and goes right to his wristband in the call sheet. Ben Garland got off fast at center, and he came right in behind Laken Tomlinson to push out. See if Jimmy's all right. First and 10, 49ers on the Seahawks 36. Again, orbit motion. Emmanuel Sanders goes behind Jimmy to the right. Garoppolo back. He has Sanders right check down. We'll give it to him out in space. He almost stumbled on the turf again. Flag is down as well. Shaquille Griffin will make the tackle on Emmanuel Sanders. Well, a lot of time to look downfield. Not much of a pass rush from Seattle. And he went to the check down. Eventually, the orbit motion Emmanuel Sanders for a gain of 5, but there is a flag down. There's Tony Correnti.
Illegal shift. Offense. Number 17. 5-yard penalty and repeat. First down.
It's Emmanuel Sanders is singled out. He's the orbit motion receiver, which means he goes behind the quarterback, well behind the line. They do that all the time, so it was not him that made the mistake. It was the other guys on the line that were misaligned. That is the 49ers' 3rd penalty of the first half for a total of 20 yards. So now, instead of a 2nd and 5, it's 1st and 15. Back on Seattle's 41-yard line. Kittle going to go in motion. They're playing zone. He lines up outside of Sanders right. Jimmy under center. Straight drop, throws middle. Caught by George Kittle inside the 20. First down, 49ers on the Seattle 15-yard line.
With 3 defenders around him, and Jimmy Garoppolo just slams that right through the keyhole down the middle of the field. Great time to throw. Offensive line doing a terrific job. I'm going to tell you, Shaquille Griffin cannot stay with George Kittle. It's just that simple. And then Kittle, after the catch, picks up another six yards or so.
Well, who can? He's their best cover corner. Quandre Diggs, their safety, is out tonight, missing his 2nd of the row with a high ankle sprain. So they don't have anybody to man-match him. Their linebackers certainly cannot. First and 10, 49ers inside the Toyota red zone. Here's a screen out right, little high and a drop. Mostert got it on top of his fingertips, but Jimmy threw that too high. That was a running back screen with Kyle Juszczyk out to block along with Emmanuel Sanders, and Jimmy just threw that ball out to the right flat a little bit too high.
Yeah, that one just sailed on him and got up a little high. I think it was pretty well defended by the Seahawks anyway.
Second down 10, 49ers on the Seahawks 15-yard line, looking to take a 17-0 lead.
Let me ask you this. Kittle only needed 33 for 1,000. He's got to be over 1,000.
He's over 1,000 now. Back-to-back years, 49ers have never had a tight end get over 1,000 yards. He's done it in his second and third years in the NFL. Play action. Now a shovel forward to Coleman, incomplete. That's a forward pass. It's a play action to Coleman, then a quick left-hand shovel forward to Coleman with K.J. Wright buzzing around. Jimmy was wide. Jimmy looks a little bit off since that quarterback sneak when he looked like he wobbled back into the huddle.
Well, I do like the throw he had to Kittle where he slammed.
That was all right.
that
was all right. You look
he
inside.
Wobbled that one right down the middle.
You see his eyes, though, a little
I'm
bit.
With you.
A little wobbly.
You.
Third down and 10 on the Seattle 15-yard line. They break the huddle with a play clock under 15 to 10. Alert, alert, alert. Kendrick Bourne now in wide right inside of Debo.
In cut for Kendrick Bourne.
Here's Garoppolo throwing in. Cut Debo Samuel!
Ball!
He lost the ball. He caught it, then he fumbled the ball. The 49ers may have gotten back on it on the 6-yard line.
I don't think it'll be a first down.
It's going to be short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Debo caught the slant route inside and then got popped. The ball popped out.
Completed pass. Short of the line to gain, 4th down.
So it's 4th down and short. Kyle Shanahan is running down to see how short they were. They went slot right as Debo ran the slant inside on the outside. He may have gotten the first down, but then he fumbled the ball when he got hit, and he went backwards after that.
And another great throw, and just tattooed by Blair.
Marquise Blair, their safety, lit him up. They're going to go for it, 4th down and 2. Robbie Gould will kick the field goal. They're going to kick the field goal. Robbie Gould is stepping up.
They got to call a timeout. Something here.
Robbie Gould
Play
is
clock.
Acting like he's going to fake it. I'm not sure what the 49ers want to do here. And now a flag is down.
Robbie wants the play clock reset. He's doing that quarterback. Like, what happened?
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Delay a game now.
Repeat.
So now they'll have to kick the field goal. They brought Robbie Gould in to kick the field goal, but he was walking around as he wanted Tony Correnti and the umpire to reset the play clock. Looked like Debo had the first down before he was hit by Blair. Then the ball went backwards, and he was able to recover it.
Yeah, Blair just put his helmet right on it.
So Kyle Nelson will snap. Mitch Wisnowski will hold it just to the inside of the right hash mark. A 30-yard field goal. They have it down, and Robbie has it away, obviously. Plenty of distance and good. Robbie Gould makes his second field goal of the game. He's made 9 in a row now. And the 49ers stretch out the lead to 13-0. 5:44 to play in the first half here in Seattle on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Gold Bar Whiskey is the official whiskey of the 49ers. Gold Bar is a whiskey for the faithful, made right here in the Bay Area. Gold Bar has won 8 gold medals for a reason. It is double cast in California red wine barrels and comes in a beautiful eye-catching gold bar-shaped bottle. The perfect whiskey for any fan looking to raise the bar at home and away. Ask for Gold Bar Whiskey at major retailers today or visit goldbarwhiskey.com to take a look. Gold Bar Whiskey by Gold Bar Bottle Company, 40% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
This December, coming to a stadium near you, it's showtime. It's a clash between 2 great teams. Cal versus Illinois. The Red Box Bowl is back. Monday, December 30th, the Bay Area's bowl game returns to Levi Stadium. Get your tickets now and experience all the pageantry and excitement of college football. Go to redboxbowl.com for tickets and more info.
Do you think your stocking's big enough? Toyotathon is still on with some of the best deals of the year. Through January 2nd, get $500 bonus cash on top of any other offer on 2020 RAV4. Or choose $2,500 cash back on Highlander. But hurry in before Toyotathon ends. Toyota, let's go places. Cash back and bonus cash are available through TMNA and must be applied to transaction and cannot be combined with other offers. Excludes hybrids. Offers end 1/2/20.
Looking for your new favorite jeans? Today's the day, because Levi's 502 taper and 541 athletic taper fits for men are now just $49.99. And they're flattering Levi's 721 high-rise skinny and 720 high-rise super skinny jeans for women are just $39.99. Hurry on up, because this deal won't last long. Get to Kohl's and Kohl's.com today.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Garoppolo, Wilson, 49ers, Seahawks on KNBR, the sports leader.
It's been all 49ers so far. Our Toyota scoring drive summary, 77 yards in 12 plays, 5:43 off the clock. A 30-yard field goal from Robbie Gould. The 49ers' first 3 possessions tonight, they go field goal, touchdown, field goal. They're the third team the last 9 years that have come out and scored on 3 opening possessions in the stadium against Seattle. Wisnowski will kick off. Tyler Lockett will take it 2 yards deep in the end zone, but he will take a knee, and they will come on the 25-yard line. What a start for the 49ers. Seattle has gone punt, 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 and the 49ers have gone field goal, touchdown, field goal.
They can't have 50 yards in this game offensively, the Seattle Seahawks, and 49ers have done a good job of shutting down the run, and clearly the ambition of Coach Saleh is to send some pressure, especially on those third downs, playing tight man coverage behind it. And this defense, they're taking Saleh's mantra and running with it, all gas, no break, playing with a lot of violence and velocity.
Seahawks have 30 yards of offense. The 49ers have 220. Here's beast mode coming off the right side of the 49ers are waiting for it. Your guy, Kevin Givens, makes the tackle. The rookie free agent from Penn State that was elevated off the practice squad yesterday with Julian Taylor going down after he tore his ACL in Thursday's practice, and you've been talking about him going back to August. He made a great play there.
He sure did, and it was just a little twist move inside, and Contavious Street slammed down to the A-gap. Kevin Givens at right D tackle slides around him, sitting right in the hole for Marshawn Lynch. Well done.
So Street next to Givens inside, Armstead and Bosa on the outside. Bosa is rushing at right end over the left tackle, George Fant. 2nd down and 10. Here's Russell Wilson in the shotgun, going to throw over the middle. It is caught by the tight end Hollister. Gets whacked by Warner, Greenlaw, El Shair. They all hit him. And he's out across the 25 and up to around the 28-yard line. He picked up 5 yards, so 3rd down and 5 coming up for Wilson.
And if Russell Wilson's just going to stand back there in traditional drop-back quarterback, there's not going to be a lot of time to throw because Nick Bosa just had George Fant on roller skates, slamming him right into the lap of Russell Wilson, who unloads that check down, and then the receiver just gets smashed by Fred Warner and I believe Azeez Al-Shair.
Dwayne Brown had knee surgery this week, so Jamarco Jones really struggled last week against Chandler Jones, so George Fant is starting at left tackle. He's going to try to block Bosa. Bosa jumped off sides, gave him a free 1st down. Wilson will take a shot. This is not a dead play. It was broken up by Richard Sherman. Correnti's crew blew the play dead. Russell thought he had a free play, but they've taken that away in the NFL.
Yeah, they have. Richard Sherman didn't forget how much they used to do it, though. He's the only guy that kept playing.
It's so loud here. He knows this stadium well. You can't take any chances, but Nick Bosa does jump off sides. So the 49ers have given Seattle 2 first downs with penalty. The hold early in the game of the first play, and now Bosa jumping off sides. That is the 49ers' 5th penalty of the game for 30 yards. 1st and 10, Seattle on their 35-yard line. Remember, the 49ers won the toss, so they will get the ball to start the second half. They're already up 13-0. Russell Wilson was under center, and Joey Hunt, and now he backs up into a shotgun. He has Marshawn Lynch to his right. Swoops the tight end, goes in motion, stays right. Play action. Wilson looking out right, has plenty of time. Now going to throw out left, and a comeback route, and the catch is made there by the rookie DK Metcalf into 49er territory. Boy, Wilson just had too long there. And a big chunk to DK Metcalf for a gain of 15 yards.
And he gets it out to that big target, Metcalf, who really smart by him driving back to the football and getting that catch as Kellen Witherspoon was turning and running with him. You can't give Russell Wilson that much time in terms of his ability to survey the field. He will find an open guy.
Well, Metcalf came back so far on Witherspoon's coverage, he did not get into 49er territory where they mark him down. Here's a play action now, pressure from Bosa. Wilson steps away from it. Wilson going to juke and jive, and he'll break a tackle of Greenlaw and pick up about 4 yards there. Greenlaw is everywhere tonight.
Sure is.
Russell Wilson so elusive. Bosa got right on him immediately, but Russell able to jump away from him and pick up 3 yards to avoid the sack. 49ers have 1 sack tonight, and they have not had a sack going back to the Atlanta game.
Bosa is just destroying people over there. That time they tried to block him with two guys, and he was still able to get the heat on Russell Wilson.
2nd and 7, Seattle on the 49er 47-yard line. 49ers up 13-0 late in the half. Wilson going to pitch it down the line to Homer. Homer gets the edge and then somersaults forward on the tackle to Witherspoon. Where are they going to mark him? I think he landed on Witherspoon's helmet and then somersaulted forward. He's got the first down on the 49er 40-yard line. Homer was to the same side of Wilson in the shotgun. So it has to be a pitch that way, and Wilson was able to shovel it with his left hand down the line to take advantage of Bosa coming upfield.
Yeah, and what they're doing is they block down with the left tackle, and Nick Bosa is going to slam down to the line of scrimmage, period. That's what he's supposed to do. And that's why that flip 90 is successful. 2-minute warning upon us. Will Seattle snap the ball before the 2-minute warning? The answer is no. Wilson had him up at the line, not aware the 2-minute warning was coming upon him, so they'll pause now. And Seattle, their first real good chance to score into 49er territory for the first time. They're on the 49ers 40. This 2-minute warning is brought to you by Xfinity. Take the fastest internet to the house with Xfinity. 2 minutes to go in the half, and the 49ers lead in Seattle 13-0. We're back with the end of this first half right after these messages.
Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man.
Are Happy Haunted Days still here?
Yes, but not for long.
Oh, phew. Because everyone's trying to eat this sweet baked bod of mine. What do you got for someone who's pretty delicate and crumbly?
How about Accord with standard Honda sensing, our scrumptious suite of safety features?
Thanks, man.
Goodbye, you tasty-looking cookie person.
Happy Honda Days sales event ends soon. Visit your nearest NorCal Honda dealer or NorCalHondaDealers.com by January 2nd.
Ready to sack high prices of your glasses? Now you can save big by visiting Zenni.com. Zenni is the nation's largest online provider of eyewear, selling millions of pairs right from Marin County. A pair of prescription glasses starts at an unbelievable $6.95. Not $695, $6.95. Order yours now at Zenni.com. Use their 3D virtual try-on to see how you look in your favorite style. That's Zenni.com. Zenni, the official eyewear of the San Francisco 49ers.
Pro football celebrating its first century. The first game was played in Rock Island, Illinois, in front of about 800 people. Not much of a game either, as the home team won 48-0. Now millions watch each week. This wasn't the case in pro football's early years. In fact, it wasn't until 1939 when Brooklyn hosted Philadelphia that a network first put a game on TV.
Great news! There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico. Go to geico.com and in 15 minutes you could save 15% or more on car insurance.
Hey, it's Greg Papa here for Bassett Furniture. These days, most furniture is designed to sell and not designed to last. For more than 100 years, Bassett Furniture has been perfecting the art of crafting furniture full of American ingenuity. Football season is here, so I had Bassett and their expert designers help me put together the ultimate living room for entertaining and watching the game. Visit any of their 5 locations for your living, dining, and bedroom needs.
Hey 49ers fans, when your 49ers score 2 or more TDs in a game, you score a free Jumbo Jack with the purchase of a large drink at participating Jack in the Box locations the next day. Go 49ers and go Jack.
This is 49ers football on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Seattle Seahawks with their first effective drive of the night are on the 49ers 40-yard line with 2 minutes to go in the half. 49ers leading 13-0. 1st and 10. Tyler Lockett goes in long motion from left to right. He is tight right with Moore. They fake the stretch to Homer, and he rolls him right, throw, and a trap. Right around the ankles of Jacob Hollister, the tight end, is Russell Wilson on that boot. And Nick Bosa right in his face, and he threw it low. Hollister got his hands on it, but it was too low.
And it was Bosa flashing right in front of him. Good job by Nick, squeezing down with what he sees in the run action in front of him. As soon as he saw Russell Wilson with the ball, put his foot on the gas pedal and drove right at him and really got in the throwing lane as Russell was trying to get it to Hollister and force that bad throw.
2nd down and 10, Seattle on the 49er 40-yard line. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Travis Homer has played most of the game. We've not seen Robert Turbin at all. A little bit of Marshawn Lynch. 2-by-2 formation, 2 receivers right, 2 left. The 2 tight ends are tight. And here's a pre-snap penalty here. And there was movement by Seattle, I believe. It's going to be a false start.
Yep, you're right.
False start. Offense, number 25.
It's on Homer.
5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
So much was made of Marshawn Lynch. They also brought back Robert Turbin, who was here in combination with Marshawn early part of the decade from 2012 to 14. Turbin's not stepped on the field from scrimmage, and a little bit of Marshawn. It has been Travis Homer.
And not surprising. Guy's been here since training camp, Marshawn Lynch. You can't come off the couch and expect to get 25 carries. Now, we'll see what happens throughout the rest of this game, but Homer clearly the guy right now.
Now they go 3 receivers to the right. They single up the tight end Hollister. Now they're going to motion Lockett left, so it's a 2-by-2 again on 2nd and 15. Wilson shotgun, going to throw over the middle. It is caught right between the coverage of Warner and Harris. That is Jacob Hollister, who had a great game against the 49ers in November. They're going to give him the catch. 49ers are saying he didn't catch the ball.
Yeah, Marcel Harris saying that thing was trapped.
Really close. 9-yard gain to Hollister, who had that huge game against Tampa, Tim. But against the 49ers, he caught an incredible touchdown right off the side of his helmet back on November the 11th. And I think he did catch that ball.
Yeah, a good job by him getting his left hand all the way under the football in between the ball and the field turf. That clearly was a catch.
Big third down here. Seattle's 2 of 5 on third down tonight. They face a 3rd and 6 in the 49ers 36-yard line. Homer going to empty the backfield.
False start.
Jermaine Ifedi false started. 2 false starts on this series here at home.
And part of that, I think, is the illusion of pressure. You look at the 49ers linebackers and safeties. They are all crowding, bouncing in and out of the line of scrimmage, showing pressure. And Ifedi clearly jumped.
It is the opponents that come here to CenturyLink, and they false start since 2005. The Seahawks have induced in their fan base 184 false starts, by far the most in the NFL, but 2 critical false starts here, one by the back, Homer, and out here by Jermaine Ifedi, the right tackle. And now they face a 3rd down at 11.
By rule, this false start with the clock running requires 10 seconds to be taken off the game clock. The game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1:05 and start on my signal.
Tony Correni in firm control. He's been an NFL official since 95 when he came in as a back judge, was elevated to referee in 98. His voice sounds great tonight. He battled throat cancer in 2011, and he had to step away from his job. I think he's one of the best. He has a good chance of being in Miami as the referee in the Super Bowl this year.
I agree with you, and I think he's a Bay Area guy.
Yeah, Tony is. Tremendous guy. And now they're going to re-huddle here, 3rd down at 11, as he brings his down judge in. Kyle Shanahan also in conference with the side judge.
In play, timeout, San Francisco.
49ers called a timeout. Well, that's a big play here, Tim. 3rd down at 11. And you wonder what Pete Carroll will do as far as 4-down territory. Remember, the 49ers, Richard Sherman always calls tails. They won the toss, deferred. They will get the ball to start the second half. So it's imperative that Seattle scores here. And I'm not sure 3's enough. A field goal right now is just too long.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Brian Schottenheimer, who's their offensive coordinator, Marty's son, dials up on 3rd down at 11. It's going to be a big play. Jimmy Garoppolo was on point tonight. Russell Wilson just 6 of 11. Russell ran over to the sideline after the 49ers called timeout to conference with Brian Schottenheimer, who was their second-year offensive coordinator, replacing Darrell Bevel. He does call plays from the sideline, and Coach Carroll. They're going to send 3 receivers right. Hollister is tight left. Will they move Lockett again? They will.
Here comes pressure.
Being followed by Jimmy Ward. At least they slide Ward there. 49ers with a good pass rush. Wilson will throw over the middle, and it's caught for a first down on a crossing route by Tyler Lockett. He's the one who went across the formation left and then came across the field for a first down.
I don't know if this is a first down. I think it's 4th and about a half a yard.
Timeout called by Seattle, which will give the 49ers time to look at the spot of the football here to see if Lockett got the first down. They are saying 4th down on the field. They did not give him the first down. It is marked as a 4th and 1.
Unbelievable job by Russell Wilson, just stepping up in the only void in that front as the 49ers came with pressure. And he finds Lockett on the crossing route, and there is no doubt he's short of the line to gain as Akella Witherspoon brought him down.
All right, so Seattle called the timeout. They had a chance to look at it on their Jumbotron here. They have to get across the 30-yard line and almost a football length across the 30. So they're on the other side of the 30, so they're clearly short. And they are in 4-down territory. Pete Carroll not happy with a spot here. Jason Myers will not be summoned. He beat the 49ers in overtime in November at home with a 42-yard field goal, but they're going to go for it here. 4th down and 1. Lynch is in. Marshawn is in. One of the great tackle breakers of all time. Heavy line now. Marshawn, the lone back. Wilson under center. Lockett goes in jet sweep motion. They give it to Marshawn off the left side, and the 49ers slam him back. The 49ers will take over on downs. You knew they were going to give it to Marshawn Lynch. He stood 8 yards back behind Russell Wilson, and the 49ers went right at him. And they take back the ball on their own 31-yard line with 45 seconds to go in the half. Up 13-0 in Seattle on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Bosa, wow.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Let's go Niners. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
The tailgates, the excitement, brilliant plays that create lifelong memories. 49ers fans, nothing compares to being there live. With Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the NFL, your seats are 100% guaranteed. So you never have to worry about getting into the game. And if you're sidelined, simply sell your tickets with just a few taps. Buy or sell your San Francisco 49ers seats this season at Ticketmaster.com/49ers. Go Niners.
In our digital world, there's more data than ever. And inside this data lies incredible potential to change the way we experience sports. With high-performance computing power that processes data faster and more efficiently than ever. That's the power of Intel technology. At Levi's Stadium, Intel has partnered with the 49ers to install 38 5K cameras that can capture every play from every angle, letting you see the game like never before.
Watch the biggest 49ers plays from every angle with Intel TrueView.
Niners, football, game time. One day a week, it's time to cheer on the men in scarlet and gold. But when the final whistle blows, game time doesn't have to be over when you escape to Cache Creek Casino Resort. It's just a short drive away for the long-needed break you deserve. With our luxury spa, award-winning golf course, amazing restaurants, and of course, world-class gaming. Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Live from Seattle, it's 49ers Sports Leader.
Now, he said he was a Seahawk hater. Nick Bosa proved it as he blasted Skittles all over the field on that fourth down.
Yeah, Bosa just went beast mode on Marshawn Lynch. They tried to block him with Tyrone Swoops, former quarterback in college, now playing tight end. I don't think so. Bosa just chewed him up for lunch and made the tackle.
So we'll see what Kyle Shanahan does now. 49ers starting at 31-yard line. They have 2 timeouts left and 45 seconds to go. Looking to elongate the 13-0 lead. Matt Breida's in. They motion him out. They're going to screen it to him. He got blown up by K.J. Wright. K.J. Wright was all over the ball. The Seahawks pick it up and run it back in the end zone, but clearly down. He was down. Shaquem Griffin came in. Shaquille's brother, twin brother. Why K.J. Wright read that immediately. The rocket screen out to Matt Breida. And now the 49ers let the clock roll.
And that ball did come out. Now, it looked like Breida was already on the ground, but that may limit more opportunities for him touching the ball.
49ers don't have to run a play here. The play clock.
Timeout. Seattle.
Now Seattle and Pete Carroll will call a timeout to make the 49ers run a play. There are 16 seconds to go in the first half. So that play, the quick running back screen out to Matt Breida, stuffed the whole thing. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, sponsored by your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com. The loser of this game has got to go to Philadelphia next week to play the Eagles. They won the NFC East today in New Jersey over the Giants 34-17. Well, that would be a tough turnaround depending if you have to play Saturday or Sunday. So the 49ers want no part of that. But if Seattle loses this game, they've got to go to Philadelphia next week. See what Kyle does now. They stop the clock with 16 to go. Garoppolo's going in the gun. They're going to move Sanders behind. We have another stoppage of play here.
This play will go under review.
Oh, they're taking the last play under review. The Breida ball on the ground.
If that is ruled a turnover, you did have a clear recovery by Shaquem Griffin and a run back, and that could be huge. So the official review is brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area, the home of the authentic 49ers fans. And again, this goes to New York because we're under 2 minutes to go in the half. This is not a challenge from Pete Carroll. It is El Riverone in New York just trying to be perfectly clear in a game of this important. Breida caught the ball, got hit immediately by K.J. Wright, got lifted off the ground, and then as he went down, when did the ball come out?
Can't like tell from any of the angles that we've seen. Maybe we're taking a look at the replay here in slow-mo and the monitor next to us. Any angle I've seen, you cannot see if that ball is coming loose or not when he went down to the ground.
We do have a clear recovery.
Here's the look right here we're looking at right now. The ball is not coming out. I don't think that's going to be a fumble.
Again, it was called on the field as a catch by Breida and a loss of 6 yards.
It might even be an incomplete pass. It was bang, bang, just like that.
The 49ers would take either. They just want this half to end. Seahawks are waiting for Riverone to flip the game. Remember, going back to Veterans Day night, what turned the game around were the fumbles deep in 49er territory. And started by Jadeveon Clowney when he scooped and scored when Poona Ford knocked the ball into the hands of Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think, if anything, I think this is an incomplete pass before it's a lost fumble. In terms of the bang-bang action.
Boy, if he overturns this and gives Seattle the ball, the question was there a whistle blown then? Would they give him Shaquem Griffin the scoop and the score after that?
They would not.
I would not think so. Tony Correnti is just there to converse with El Riverone, who was making this call in New York at 345 Park Avenue. And this is the biggest game of the year, game number 256. Everything else is done around the NFL. This would be the one game way Seattle can get back into the game, as if they are able to get this overturned. Here's Tony Correnti now after being told by Riverone what the call will be. Incomplete pass, I think he's saying. Incomplete pass. If that's the case, there'd be more time on the clock as well. And the 49ers would have a 2nd and 10 back on the 31. In fact, there'd be a lot of time back on the clock because Carroll waited a long time to call his timeout. He motioned to the rest of his crew, incomplete pass.
After review, it is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's the right call.
It will be 2nd down.
How much time?
Seattle will be given the renewed timeout. They will not be charged with a timeout.
And what's the clock go to? They should add time. Although, I don't think we much care. Just let the half end. But there should be more time than 16 seconds if that's an incomplete pass.
And the game clock operator,
here we go.
Please reset the game clock to 42 seconds.
42 seconds.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
It was down to 16. So do you try to be aggressive and score here?
Based on that last play, I'd just take a knee and get to the locker room.
So we were dreading what the ruling would be. Now the 49ers may be aggressive. They send Emmanuel Sanders in orbit motion again. He's coming downhill off the orbit. They give it to Matt Breida off the right side for a short gain. And now we'll see if either coach wants to call a timeout. If Carroll does not stop this, Kyle Shanahan can run the half out because the play clock right now is at 30 and there's 25 seconds to go in the half. So you don't even have to run a play.
There's one thing I do like is that they are continuing to stick with Breida here with this opportunity. And that was just a gun run to Breida, who slammed it up inside there, and be very shocked if they don't just take a knee.
Now that's
or go
the half
in.
now.
This is it.
8 seconds, 7. They stay in the huddle. The 49ers will head back into their locker room very content. Overjoyed with a 13-0 lead, Tim. I don't know which side of the ball was better, offensive or defensive, but who cares? They all came together to play the best 30 minutes of football we've seen from this team in a while.
Yeah, in phase 3, the special team's not bad either, with Robbie Gould punching a couple through. Look, the execution on both sides of the ball has been fantastic. Do it for 30 more minutes, and the faithful will have a home team throughout the playoffs.
So I think you know the importance of this game. If the 49ers win, they will win the NFC West. They will be the number 1 seed, which means they're off next weekend if they win, and they don't have to play until the second weekend in January. And you've got 2 potential home games all the way to Miami and the Super Bowl. The 49ers outgained the Seahawks 222 yards to 79 in the first half. An incredible first half performance.
thing from the last matchup. I believe it was he went up 10-0, did not give up a touchdown in the first half, and only gave 89 yards of offense in that first matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle came back and they were able to get the win in overtime.
And it was a turnover that flipped the game around.
Right.
So that's why that play at the end of the half was so big. Marcel Harris had 6 tackles in the first half. Dre Greenlaw had 3 solos. But Keller Witherspoon did not play well last week. He had 4 solo tackles. He's playing great tonight.
He has certainly responded to a rough game last week, has been all over it. And how big did that third down tackle end up being, as he held Lockett about a half yard short of the first down, and then Bosa went beast mode on 4th down.
On the 4th and 1 to get it back. All right, Larry Krueger will have his recap of the game coming up from the Kick and Mule, which I think they're kicking back some mules tonight. Larry is next with the Bud Light, and they're also going to drink some Bud Lights as well there at the Kick and Mule. The Bud Light 49ers halftime report coming your way after this short break. Halfway through the showdown game in Seattle, 49ers 13, the Seahawks nothing. On the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Hi, Rob again, professional burglar. Remember when life was simpler? A sensor connected to an alarm bell, cut the power, I'm in, out, no problem. Now, I've got to watch out for security systems, like the ones from Bay Alarm.
Make sure you're fully protected by the security experts at Bay Alarm, with everything from access control to professionally monitored video surveillance, burglar, even fire alarm systems. Schedule your free security review today at bayalarm.com. Bay Alarm, what have you got to lose?
ACO28CCL880138. There's a chance your local Geico agent owns the same designer dog breed as you.
Wait, you own a Chihuahua too?
Half bulldog, half chihuahua, 100% lovable. Oh yeah.
So many wrinkles, such a tiny face.
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners, renters, or condo insurance. Motorcycle, boat, or RV insurance too. They'll work hard to provide sound advice and significant savings. You don't need a chic, wrinkle-faced pup to do that. Local Geico agents. Call or visit yours today.
The new Citrix Workspace helps teams up their game anytime, anywhere with a unified, secure, and intelligent workspace. Learn more at citrix.com/how.
KNBR, the sports leader. Time now for the Bud Light 49ers halftime report. Bud Light, keep it crisp. Now, here's Larry Krueger.
All right, we come to you live from the Kick and Mule in downtown Danville, and they are going crazy. And the Niners are up 13-0 at the half. Today's halftime report sponsored by Bud Light. Keep it crisp. Let's run down Week 17 scores from around the NFL. Jets over the Bills in Buffalo, 13-6. Jamison Crowder got in the end zone for the Jets. Jets finished their year 7-9. Bengals finished their year 2-14. They get the number 1 pick. They win at home over Cleveland, 33-23. The Browns have fired head coach Freddie Kitchens. Baker Mayfield, 3 more picks. Joe Mixon ran for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns. Green Bay over Detroit, 23-20. Green Bay finishes 13-3. Devontae Adams, 93 yards and a touchdown. Kansas City locks up the number 2 seed in the AFC playoffs. They win at Arrowhead over the Chargers, 31-21. Damian Williams, 124 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. David Montgomery went for 113 and a touchdown, and the Bears knocked off the Vikings in Minnesota, 21-19. How about this one? Miami over New England in Foxborough, 27-24. Pats will play wild card weekend now. Ryan Fitzpatrick threw for 320 and the touchdown. Atlanta over Tampa Bay in overtime, 28-22. Jameis Winston came in the game with 28 interceptions. He had 2 more, 30 on the year for Jameis. Deion Jones with the pick 6 in the overtime. And Dan Quinn and Tom Dimitroff will be coming back for another year in Atlanta. Saints rout the Panthers 42-10. Drew Brees, 3 touchdowns in that game. Christian McCaffrey needed 67 receiving yards for 1,000 season, and he got it. So he joins Roger Craig and Marshall Faulk. Dallas' season is done, but they beat Washington 47-16. Dak Prescott, 303 yards and 4 touchdowns. Will Jason Garrett get dumped? That's the question there. The last game of the Oakland Raiders was a loss in Denver, 16-15. Oakland, 10 more penalties. They played today without their rookie running back, Josh Jacobs. Rams over the Cardinals, 31-24. Jared Goff, 319 yards and 3 touchdowns. Philly beat the Giants in MetLife 34-17. Big night for a big day, actually, for Boston Scott. 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jacksonville over Indianapolis 38-20. Gardner Minshew 295 yards and 3 touchdowns. Baltimore finishes their year 14-2. They win today behind RG3, 28-10 over Pittsburgh. Tennessee beat Houston 35-14. Big day for A.J. Brown, 124 yards and the touchdown. Houston played without Deshaun Watson and without DeAndre Hopkins. And the Niners leading at the break 13-0 over the Seattle Seahawks. We'll be back with more of today's Bud Light 49er halftime report right after these messages.
Heading home for the holidays?
Hi, how are you?
During the Road Home Sales Event at BMW of San Francisco, lease a 2019 BMW X3 for just $229 a month. $229 for a BMW X3 xDrive 30i? You'll be the talk of the dinner table. Only at BMW of San Francisco on Howard at Van Ness and at BMWSF.com. 24-month lease on approved credit, $59.97 due at signing, plus all BMW and owner loyalty rebates, tax, tag, fees, license, and zero security deposit. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile on excess. Executive demo sample VIN P96404 against 1220.
The water is freezing. The water heater must be broken.
No hot water and you don't know what to do? When your hot turns cold, you better think fast. Fast Water Heater Company offers same-day service throughout the Bay Area and a best price guarantee. Fast Water Heater technicians are licensed and background checked for your safety. Call 1-800-THINK-FAST or visit fastwaterheater.com.
When your hot turns to cold, you better think fast.
KMBR, the sports leader. The Bud Light 49ers halftime report continues. Bud Light, keep it crisp. Now, your halftime host, Larry Krueger.
And once again, today's halftime report sponsored by Bud Light. Keep it crisp. Well, this halftime injury report is sponsored by Dignity Health, the official healthcare partner of the 49ers. We did see Mike McGlinchey enter the tent on the sideline, but he came back and played, so the Niners pretty much have gone the entire first half without any significant injuries. Now let's run down some of the highlights. Seattle got the ball first, so Niners get the ball to begin the third quarter. And Seattle went 3 and out on their first possession. 49ers would drive it down the field, and on 4th and 11 from the 28, Robbie Gould connected for the field goal and a 3-point lead.
47-yard field goal left hash mark. Nelson snapped to Wisnowski. Robbie has it away, plenty of distance, and it is right down the middle and good. Robbie Gould has gotten hot now. He has made 8 consecutive field goals, and he does kick well in this stadium now. Career, he is 9 for 10 all time at CenturyLink.
There you go. Gould with the 47-yarder, capped a 10-play, 50-yard drive in a little bit over 6 minutes and put the 49ers on the board 3-0. But they weren't done there, as they would score again in the first quarter on a reverse to Deebo Samuel. 30 yards for the touchdown. 10-0 Niners.
2nd and 4 Niners. End around to Deebo with Juszczyk out to block. He's got the left edge. Same play. They score the touchdown against the Rams. Breaks the tackle and he's in. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Feels great, baby! Deebo Samuel.
How about that? Greg on the call. 8 plays, 94 yards, 4 minutes and 32 seconds, and it was 10-0 49ers. Garoppolo 7 for 7 for 88 yards on those first 2 drives. Now, Niners would add to their lead in the third quarter. An 11-play, 71-yard drive that capped off by this Robbie Gould 30-yard field goal.
Kyle Nelson will snap. Mitch Wisnowski will hold it just to the inside of the right hash mark. A 30-yard field goal. They have it down, and Robbie has it away, obviously. Plenty of distance and good. Robbie Gould makes his 2nd field goal of the game. He's made 9 in a row now. And the 49ers stretch out the lead to 13-0.
There you go. Niners with a 13-0 lead. Now, Seattle would get the ball back into the second quarter, and they were moving the ball down the field. They got into the 49ers end of the field, and they went for it on 4th and 1 with Marshawn Lynch. Here's Nick Bosa.
4th down and 1. Lynch is in. Marshawn is in. One of the great tackle breakers of all time. Heavy line now. Marshawn, the lone back. Wilson under center. Lockett goes in jet sweep motion. They give it to Marshawn off the left side, and the 49ers slam him back. The 49ers will take over on downs.
Yeah, great moment there. Maybe the highlight of the first half. They stuff Marshawn Lynch in 4th and 1, and that's where we sit at the break. 49ers up 13-0. They get the ball to begin the third quarter. Now, some of the interesting numbers, Garoppolo was 11 of 15, 156 yards. He's been sacked twice. Deebo Samuel had the one run for 30 yards and a touchdown. He had 3 receptions for 57 yards. George Kittle, 5 catches for 74 yards. Niners average over 7 yards a carry in the first half. Buckner has their lone sack. Couple field goals for Robbie Gould. 49ers, 222 total yards to 79 for Seattle. 49ers holding a 17-minute to 12-minute time of possession advantage. And as I said before, they get the ball to begin the third quarter. And we'll be back with more of today's Bud Light 49er halftime report. Actually, we will not be back with more 49er halftime report. We'll be back with more of Greg and Tim coming up right after these messages.
Tim Ryan here. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps everyone get proven quality sleep. My sleep number is 85 and I sleep great. Discover proven quality sleep now during the lowest prices of the season. A Queen Sleep Number 360 C4 smart bed is only $1,299. Save $400 for a limited time only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number is the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Visit one of the 17 locations in the Bay Area and 600 nationwide. Tell them Tim Ryan sent you.
It's the first thing your future boss sees in a job interview. It's the first thing she sees when you ask her out on a date. It's the first thing you see on the Jumbotron at a sold-out basketball game. Get your self-confidence and that full head of hair back today.
Visit Silicon Valley Hair Institute, where Dr. Miguel Canales, an internationally recognized authority on hair loss and robotic hair transplantation, uses state-of-the-art technology to achieve proven results in both men and women to restore your hair. To schedule your free personalized hair loss consultation at the Silicon Valley Hair Institute, visit SiliconValleyHairInstitute.com.
This is 49ers football on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Just a dominating first half performance here in Seattle. Greg Papa, Tim Ryan back with you. 49ers will get the ball to start the second half. Tim looking to expand on their 13-0 lead. They possessed the ball for 17 minutes and 14 seconds to Seattle's 12:46 in the first half, and they outgained them 229 yards to 79.
Dominated in every facet of this game. The offensive execution has been brilliant. Defensively, the 4th and 1 was certainly the highlight. Bosa going beast mode on Marshawn Lynch. Seattle has had 6 plays in 30 minutes of football on the 49ers side of the field. Dominant.
Be ready for the potential onside kick here. Brian Schneider, the longtime special teams coordinator, was with Pete at USC as well. Jason Myers will approach the ball. He will kick off, and he'll blast it. Richie James Jr. lets it fly over his head, and that will be a touchback through the back of the south end zone. So here come the 49ers on their 25-yard line, first down and 10. They had great balance in the first half. 49ers ran it 12 times for 81 yards. Went to the best running back wide receiver in the NFL, Deebo Samuel, on the end around for a 30-yard touchdown. But Jimmy was also 11 of 15 for 156 in the first half.
Started smoking hot. Here's the biggest key in this second half. Put a lock on the rock. No turnover.
Going to an I formation on the 25. Garoppolo under center. Juszczyk slides left. They toss it to Coleman. He slips down, and he's going to lose yardage there. Field turf just gave out on the toss play, but they also had Bobby Wagner there, and they had KJ Wright there, and that was not going to work. They did not get the edge. Only actually lost a yard on that play. Second down, 11, 49ers.
And Clowney on chase mode like you can't believe from the backside defensive end position. They will be running a quarterback keeper at him shortly, I would think.
Clowney has not done much tonight after dominating the game, wrecking the game in November at Levi's, coming back after missing 2 games with a core muscle injury. Second down, 11. Garoppolo under center. Deebo goes in jet sweep motion. Play action. Here comes Clowney now. Throw to Kittle, and he got blasted by KJ Wright. Boy, pressure right in his face. Clowney was right there on the keep. And then KJ Wright again read the play like he did to Breida at the end of the half. You've got to be leery of him.
Well, that's the veteran that KJ Wright is, and a terrific year for him. He sees it the whole way and had Kittle in man coverage, and that made it easy for him.
So it was a catch to Kittle and a 4-yard loss. So a loss to Coleman for a yard, now a 4-yard loss. Third down and 15, 49ers. Remember, turnovers flipped the game at Levi's in November. They encase Garoppolo, Coleman to one side, Kittle to the other. 2 are left, 1 right is Emmanuel on third down and long. Garoppolo will throw it out right. It's caught by Coleman. He goes out of bounds, though, and they'll bring in Wisnowski and punt the ball there as he's out on the 49er 27-yard line.
Yeah, and unloaded that just as he was getting hit by Ezekiel Ansah coming off of the left defensive end spot. I will say this, and I've had my binoculars on Joe Staley throughout this game, and he's doing a hell of a job.
Much better.
Clowney.
Well, when he came back in that game against the Seahawks on Monday Night Football, he was not healthy. The back was giving out. He says he's healthy now. This is the 49ers' first punt of the game. Wisnowski will take the long snap from Kyle Nelson on the 49er 12-yard line. Tyler Lockett is dangerous. Here's the twirling punt. And it will be actually David Moore, not Tyler Lockett, back to return the punt. He breaks one tackle. He breaks another 30, 35, and a run out near the 40-yard line. Rather surprising. They have Lockett returning kickoffs and not punts tonight. 17-yard return, though, for their third wide receiver. David Moore gives them a good drive start. They'll begin at around their 40-yard line when we come back to Seattle, 38-yard line. 13-0 49ers lead, 12:53 to play, third quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Fun and excitement starts with Redbox. Right now, Redbox is having an enormous video game sale. Own huge games for rock-bottom prices and add to your collection for cheap. You can buy games online at redbox.com and pick up at the box, or head straight to the box and hit the Buy Games button. And don't miss the Redbox Bowl on December 30th at Levi Stadium. Watch the California Golden Bears face the Illinois Fighting Illini, only on Fox Sports. Tickets are on sale now, so don't wait. Visit redboxbowl.com and order today.
Niners, football, game time. One day a week, it's time to cheer on the men in scarlet and gold. But when the final whistle blows, game time doesn't have to be over when you escape to Cache Creek Casino Resort. It's just a short drive away for the long-needed break you deserve with our luxury spa, award-winning golf course, amazing restaurants, and, of course, world-class gaming. Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Let me tell you a thing or two about the people who don't compromise. They love Pepsi Zero Sugar. Why? Because it's got all the flavor and zero the sugar. How's that for not compromising? They're the sort of person that likes surf with their turf. And the drink with their feast? Yeah, they have a Pepsi Zero Sugar. The person who doesn't compromise loves a good golden doodle. All the golden retriever goodness with just a hint of doodle. And when they're bringing said golden doodle for a walk, they bring a Pepsi Zero Sugar. Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the flavor, zero the sugar.
The season you've been looking forward to all year is here. Don't miss the return of Winterfest at California's Great America, now through December 31st. The entire park will be transformed into a glittering, immersive winter wonderland with ice skating, festive characters, thrilling rides, and more. And don't miss the return of the New Year's Eve celebration, featuring live bands, dazzling fireworks, and countdown festivities. Plus, receive free admission to Winterfest when you buy a 2020 Gold Season Pass now, and come back for unlimited visits all next year. Get tickets for as low as $33 at cagreatamerica.com.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is the battle in Seattle. 49ers Seahawks on the Sports Leader.
49ers have dominated the battle in Seattle so far, but Seattle did get going on their last drive before halftime, and they picked up 44 of their 79 yards. Here's a handoff coming off the right side, beautifully played by the 49er front. They just swarm all over beast mode. Eric Armstead was there. Marcel Harris playing down in the box, Tim, has been a force. That's no gain for Marshawn Lynch, who has carried the ball 5 times tonight for 7 yards.
Yeah, there's just not any running lanes up inside there. They tried to double with Hollister and Jermaine Ifedi. Eric Armstead, he was having none of it, destroyed both of them, still got in on the tackle and got help from Marcel Harris. What I love is the young bucks are really playing well. When you talk about Marcel Harris and Dre Greenlaw and Nick Bosa, the young bucks are showing up.
Seahawks go bunch formation. They break the bunch. Armstead all over Wilson. He steps up in the pocket. He pumps, and now he'll run by and get out to around the 43-yard line.
Another big-time rush from Armstead, forcing Russell Wilson out of the pocket. He is just swarming on people. And give Dre Greenlaw some credit, playing a little spy action, does not go for the pump fake, and holds Russell Wilson before that line to gain to set up this 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Russell was able to scramble forward for about 5 yards to avoid the sack, so a big 3rd down coming up for Seattle. Russell Wilson gets down to one knee in their huddle, very much like Cam Newton does. They break the huddle. They're going to go empty backfield, a bunch formation to the left. with 3 wide receivers, and they have Homer and Hollister, the running back and the tight end, on the other side. 3rd down. Here's pressure from Solomon Thomas. Wilson gets out to his left. He will run. Bosa will trip him up, and Wilson will dive very close to a first down. Let's see where they spot him. First down, Seattle.
He's
got it out across the 48. Nick Bosa playing with a heavy wrap job around his right shoe, Tim, like he may have sprained an ankle earlier in the game. He's going to lead now.
73. Yeah, he has definitely got extra tape and has that spatted up. And, boy, you talk about getting on your horse and getting a shoestring tackle of Russell Wilson. Otherwise, that's out the gate for probably another 10 yards.
Marshawn Lynch is in. He's the only back. Wilson under center. They have the receivers, Metcalf and Lockett, slotted right. They give it to Marshawn off the right side. His best run of the game. Will get inside the 45 and get dropped on the 49er 43-yard line. They need some energy in the stadium, and beast mode trying to provide it there with a 6-yard gain. He's going to stay in as well.
Lineman, no one was out there in edge support. Azeez Al-Shaair gets pinned down inside there. And I'm not sure if Richard Sherman was supposed to be stiffer or Jimmy Ward was supposed to be in there, but Seattle got it blocked up pretty good for Marshawn Lynch to get himself 8 yards.
8-yard gain. He had 8 yards before in his previous runs all night tonight when he had 5 runs. So now they have a bunch formation left. Lockett comes at a way and block to get Solomon Thomas. Marshawn breaks a tackle inside the 49er 30 and dropped on the 49er 27-yard line. He got through that linebacker level fast and was able to pop by far his best run of the night. First down, Seattle on the 49er 28-yard line after a 15-yard run by Lynch, following an 8-yard run.
They got Fred Warner blocked. I believe it was Joey Hunt, the center, got to the second level, got Fred Warner blocked. Everybody else locked up. Out the gate, right down the middle of the field for Marshawn Lynch.
Now Lynch will take a play off. The rookie Travis Homer comes in. They've not used Robert Turbin all night. Wilson in the gun. Jacob Hollister comes in motion but stays tight left. 3 receivers left to Metcalf right. Wilson avoids a sack and a throw in for the end zone. It is caught by David Moore. A flag is down. David Moore with a touchdown in the back of the end zone. Let's see what the flag is for here.
It is a hold. There is no question about it.
Holding.
It's coming back.
Number 70. 10-yard penalty.
Yapati.
Repeat first down.
The former 49er All-Pro and Pro Bowler, the left guard Mike Yapati, is called for the hold and a gate. The touchdown as David Moore ran a corner route and got wide open in the left corner of the back of the end zone.
And I believe it was Armstead just destroyed him. Eric Armstead is everywhere in this football game. Certainly was going to have himself a sack there, an opportunity for one on Russell Wilson. Yapati had to hold him. No touchdown. Good play by Armstead.
No doubt. He got him around the neck. So that's Seattle's 4th penalty for 25 yards. But this one cost him 7 points. And a play which could have gotten him back into the game. 1st and 20 now. Homer get a hop to the left of Wilson. They come in tight to here, even having a hard time hearing at home. 3 receivers left. Metcalf is right matched up with Richard Sherman. Here's Wilson with a gun run to Homer. Straight ahead. Good run inside the 30. Lowers his shoulder and drives forward. He gets down to the 49er 27-yard line, a gain of 11. They started to get going offensively at the end of the half with that 44-yard drive. And the 49ers stuffed Marshawn Lynch on 4th down, but they're coming right out to start this second half.
Yeah, zone read, and Drake Greenlaw's got to be ready for that. Eric Armstead is slamming down the line of scrimmage for the running back. Greenlaw has got to get over the top and make that tackle.
2nd down 9, Seattle on the 49er 27. The tight end swoops, lines up in the backfield. Russell Wilson going to roll out to his left. He'll tuck it and run. Go feet first. Covered up by Al-Shaair and Greenlaw. They're reacting like there should be a penalty on that, but no contact. Wilson got down on the 49er 23-yard line, so a big 3rd down coming up for Seattle. 3rd and 5. They're down 13-0. Would they kick the field goal here or go for it on 4th down?
I'll tell you what cracks me up is anytime a quarterback slides, even if a guy just trips over the top of him, fans want that to be a foul for roughing the passer. That's a good no call.
Seattle has not gone no huddle and up tempo yet. In fact, Wilson's doing the opposite, going down to a knee in the huddle every time. 3rd down and 5. Homer lines up top like he's going to block. 49ers showing double A gap pressure from Warner and Greenlaw. Lockett comes in motion left. They rush 4. They bail the linebackers. Throw, catch. Homer, 1st down, breaks a tackle. And the Seattle Seahawks are inside the Toyota red zone for the first time tonight. Homer picks up 8 on the 3rd down check down over the middle. They're on the 49er 15-yard line.
And you would really love to see K'Wan Williams make that tackle. And he does not make it on Homer, and Homer's able to get the yards needed to get that first down.
Russell Wilson was late getting the play call from the sideline, and Brian Schottenheimer just got it with a play clock at 20. Now he's in the huddle, and he breaks the huddle with 13 on the play clock. 1st and 10, Seattle on the 49er 15. They give it to Marshawn Lynch coming left. Well played by Bosa, who forced him back inside, and there it was Solomon Thomas, Dre Greenlaw, and DeForest Buckner, who will drop Marshawn Lynch.
Now, this is the first time in the red zone for the Seattle Seahawks, and this is where the 49ers defensively need to really bow up and flex those muscles down here, because they have not been good in the red zone. Last 10 trips, opposing offenses are 10 for 10 at scoring touchdowns.
And they were so good early in the year.
Well, they were first in the league week 10. Now they're down to week 17, down to 17.
Now they go into a pistol. Russell Wilson with Marshawn Lynch directly behind him on 2nd down at 11. 3 receivers stacked left. Now they jet sweep Lockett. Wilson has time. Going to check it down to Lockett. Right flat coming up is El-Shaair to make a great play. Azeez El-Shaair, the rookie playing big time tonight, was able to come up under control to keep Lockett, who's difficult to tackle in open field like that. That's only a gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, and a good job defensively by the 49ers. Good coverage, nowhere for Russell Wilson to go. That was his safety outlet. And that's the matchup they liked, thinking that Lockett can get away from Azeez El-Shaair. Nothing doing on that one, 3rd and 9.
Again, are the Seahawks in 4-down territory. They're late to break the huddle. They break it with 15 on the play clock. 3rd down and 9 to the 49er 14-yard line.
No penalties.
49ers lead 13-0. They have a bunch formation left. Jacob Hollis to the tight end, the point of the bunch. 2 receivers, Lockett and Moore behind. And now they hop Homer to the left. Wilson back out of the shotgun. Here comes Bosa. Wilson steps up, and now he will throw for the back of the end zone. Caught by Tyler Lockett for a touchdown. How close did Wilson come to crossing the line of scrimmage? He got right up on it, but he threw to the back of the end zone to Lockett for a touchdown to get the Seahawks back into the game.
And that's Russell Wilson. That's the extension play by Russell Wilson. Tyler Lockett, I told you in pregame, that's where he finds Tyler Lockett.
Boy, he is close to crossing the line of scrimmage.
He sure looked like he was over the line of scrimmage
there. You got to have your entire body across. It's not just the ball. They're going to wait here. It's a scoring play, obviously. And what Riverone is looking at is, did Wilson's entire body cross the line of scrimmage? He may have had his back foot right at it, Tim. The rest of his body was across the line of scrimmage. So we are waiting. Oh, he's so good, a lot like Jeff Garcia was so good at pressing that line of scrimmage where it's difficult because you think he's going to run and you step up and you lose your guy in the plaster drill.
Yeah, and he's still in the middle of the pocket. He did not escape the pocket, so you could not get physical with the wide receivers as Ahkello Witherspoon was trying to stay with Tyler Lockett.
Bosa went right around George Fant, and Witherspoon was oblivious to...
Went right by him.
Wilson. He never even turned around at all. Never turned around to play the ball. I think they've confirmed the touchdown. Boy, it was close, though. His entire body, with the exception of maybe his back foot, was right at the line of scrimmage. They give him the touchdown. Here's Jason Myers for the point after. You didn't think this battle in Seattle was going to be easy, did you? Seahawks are right back into the game, and Jason Myers with the extra point will bring them within 6 now. 5:46 to play, 3rd quarter. 49er lead is down to 13-7 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Let's go Niners. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's easy to make bad choices in life, like ordering chicken, medium rare, riding a bicycle without a seat, LARPing with real swords, or choosing anything but Yahoo for daily fantasy football. With Yahoo Daily Fantasy, a perfect lineup could win you $1 million in the free Yahoo Cup contest. So make better choices and choose Yahoo Daily Fantasy. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Don't make a bad choice and try and play if you're not 18 and a U.S. resident. The official rules are at yahoo.com/dailyfantasy.
In need of a new go-to jean? Levi's 502 Taper, 511 Slim, and 512 Slim Taper fits are great contemporary styles for men and are now just $49.99. Even better, Levi's flattering 721 high-rise skinny and 720 high-rise super skinny for women are just $39.99. Don't wait on it. This deal ends soon. Head over to Macy's and Macy's.com today.
In football, teams make their own luck, and good luck is most often the result of hard work, great coaching, and having the right players on your team. The same's true for your job search. When you're looking for a new job, your first draft pick should be the team at Nelson. Nelson is the preferred staffing provider of the San Francisco 49ers. They've got local Bay Area jobs in your industry available right now. They'll work with you to find the perfect match. Find your next job today by visiting nelsonjobs.com.
The new Citrix Workspace isn't just a place to access work. It's where people can do their very best work. See how at citrix.com/how.
This is 49ers football on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Seattle Seahawks are right back into the game. Their Toyota scoring drive summary. They go 62 yards in 11 plays and 707, a 14-yard pass to Tyler Lockett for the touchdown. Russell Wilson was 3 for 3 on that drive for 24 yards. They got Marshawn going.
Yeah, that
carries, 48 yards.
That fueled them. A couple of big runs for Marshawn Lynch.
And they converted 3 times on third down. It will be a touchback. Jason Myers' kick just goes over the top of Richie James Jr.'s helmet. And the 49ers will come on the 25-yard line. So they have got to reignite here. 49ers with a dominant team in the first half, but led 13-0. And now Seattle right back into the game.
Absolutely got to get something going here. Otherwise, this is going to become a noise avalanche here with this Seattle crowd.
49ers break the huddle. They have 2 running backs on the field. They're going to put Juszczyk into a right slot for now inside of Emmanuel Sanders. Kittle goes in motion. No one following. They're showing zone. Garoppolo will snap the ball. Play action to Mostert. Garoppolo will throw up the right sideline. Wide open. Kyle Juszczyk into Seattle territory inside the 30-yard line. What a play. They never motioned him back into the fullback position. They kept him in the right slot. He went right down the sideline for a huge chunk, and Michael Kendricks is hurt. 49-yard gain.
Yeah, probably got a hamstring trying to catch up to Kyle Juszczyk, who ran right by him as the 49ers now down inside the 30-yard line here at about the 26. Great job by Garoppolo, surveying the field, knowing he had that matchup, took some time to develop, and dropped a dime to Juice.
Well, they've been showing more man coverage with their linebackers. That's where K.J. Wright's been blowing up some plays. So you put Juszczyk there against Kendricks, who's not a fleet-of-foot linebacker. He just ran a vertical route right by him.
Yeah, love that. And Kyle Juszczyk, remember, he had a big, and Kendricks is hurt now. It looks like significant. Remember, Juszczyk had that big drop in the Week 10 matchup and clearly was rusty coming off of his leg injury. The Juice has got some juice. That was well done.
All right, Kendricks is rolling over. He had an ankle injury recently, but this looks to be more severe. And they used those 3 linebackers, Wagner, Wright, and Michael Kendricks, 71% of the time. All 3 are on the field. They really don't have a nickel corner here. They could use Akeem King if they want to go that right, or maybe more Shaquem Griffin. Cody Barton's also a good coverage linebacker. He was playing when they had some injuries to Kendricks. We'll see what they do. But again, the importance of this game. The winner of this game tonight wins the NFC West. If the 49ers win it, they're the number 1 seed throughout the entirety of the NFC playoffs, all the way to the Super Bowl. If you're going to knock them out, you've got to come to Levi's and beat them. But if it goes the other way, our scoreboard update is sponsored by Dolan Law, the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. The loser of this game has got to go to Philadelphia and deal with Carson Wentz and the Eagles, which beat Dallas 2 weeks ago to take a stranglehold on the NFC East, and they won that division today, Tim, over the New York Giants 34-17.
Yeah, and remember, the last time the 49ers won the NFC West, 2012, went to the Super Bowl that year. This is huge.
Again, only 4 teams in history have gone on the road and won 3 playoff games to get to the Super Bowl. So both of these teams are playing in January.
And I love the play call, and Kyle Shanahan not playing it safe, going right after him, and that was a great answer to quiet this crowd.
They do bring in Cody Barton to take the spot of Kendricks' lead play. Juszczyk a block on Barton. They run right behind it, but the other linebackers fill in behind it. It's a short gain there for Raheem Mostert. a gain of only a yard. So tonight is not a do or die. They're both going to play in January. You're not going to die tonight if you lose, but the do will be a lot easier if you win the game, especially the 49ers. Seattle will have to play next week if they win here at home, but the 49ers with a win will have next week off and a bye right to the divisional round.
Boy, and if you think about what that means in terms of getting healthy on defense with some key players, it's huge.
All right, 2nd down and 8. They go double tights to the left. Toilolo and Kittle. Here's Garoppolo, short drop, a quick one to Deebo Samuel. Breaks a tackle and dives down to the 2-yard line. They ran a quick slant to Deebo Samuel. A short chop by Jimmy under center and a quick pop pass there. 1st and goal to go 49ers on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and really a quick pop pass. And getting the left defensive end to get upfield. Jimmy throws it right underneath him. Deebo Samuel on the slant in cut in front of Shaquille Griffin and then runs through that arm tackle. And Lano Hill gets him down at about the 1-yard line.
Jimmy was under center. What was that, a one-step drop?
One-step pop slant.
Here's the eye. They got Mostert behind Juszczyk. Are they going to power in from the 1? They give it to Mostert off the right side. Got pushed back. He got stuffed. Bobby Wagner was right there to fill it in there, along with K.J. Wright.
And Clowney in the backfield. They had 3 defenders. Everybody slanting down inside. Clowney spins out of it and gets right in the way of Raheem Mostert. And Bobby Wagner over 1,000 tackles, the most ever for the Seattle Seahawks. You don't get him blocked, he is going to stick you.
He leads the league in tackles this year. They are late shuffling in their defensive personnel. They have 3 guys running off the field, including Clowney and Flowers and Griffin. They're going heavy. 2nd and goal, 2-yard line. Kittle going to go in motion out to the right. It's a handoff to Mostert, cuts back inside. Mostert goes into the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Mosterati! Cut back right up the gut. Laken Tomlin says, he gives Laken the ball and says, why don't you slam this big fella with the big spike. Terrific job by Mostert and the offensive line doing their job. Brunskill, good block. The whole right side of the offensive line just smashing guys down. Mostert finds the crack and gets it. Great block by Brunskill.
Man, he cut inside on Juszczyk. 49ers are going for 2 here to try to stretch the lead to 14 points. Very smart late in the quarter. You don't want to be up 13, you want to be up 14. So they're going to go for 2 to make it 21-7. It's 19-7 right now. Garoppolo in the gun as Mostert to his left.
Kendrick Bourne, let's go.
Kendrick Bourne to stack behind Deebo. Emmanuel Sanders comes tight left, right next to Kittle who's left. Garoppolo looks left, goes middle. It is caught on the goal line by Kendrick Bourne and then pushed back. Did he catch it on the goal line to get in or not? He says he did. They're going to say no, he's short. Well, it is a scoring play. It's subject to review here.
Well,
how close did he come?
Not called to score, so the 49ers are going to have to challenge it if they think, in fact, he was on the goal line.
It was not called to score, so they would have to challenge that. Quite similar to the Julio Jones play. Caught it right on the goal line, so we'll sort it out when we come back. Boy, it's close, and it looks like Bourne was shy of the goal line and did not get in. So it's not worth a challenge. It will be 19-7, but the 49ers score right back to take a lead of 12 here with 3:25 to play, 3rd quarter in Seattle. We're right back after these messages.
This is Tim Ryan of the San Francisco 49ers for Dignity Health. Whether it's football or healthcare, the goal is forward progress, and that means never giving up. That means trying again and again and again, because that's who we are and it's what we do. At Dignity Health, your doctors and nurses are dedicated to keeping you happy and healthy, and they will never give up on that because their goal is your forward progress. The official healthcare partner of your San Francisco 49ers. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
At Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, our Total Trust Guarantee gives you 20/20 vision into everything we do. From service bay cameras, to service bay views, to our transparent pricing. Each and every day. Speaking of price, now get $10 off any 17-point oil change. Go to speedyoil.com/save for your coupon today. Most vehicles discount off a regular price. See store for details. Charge for additional parts service if needed.
Oh, hey, they say the holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, but not when you're a gingerbread man and everyone wants to eat your sweet baked bod. Fortunately, Happy Honda Days are still here with delicious deals on every new Honda, like Civic, Accord, CR-V, and more. Which makes it easier for me to head somewhere more cookie-friendly. Woohoo!
Happy Honda Days sales event ends January 2nd. Hurry into your nearest NorCal Honda dealer or visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
Hey, San Mateo County residents, don't fumble your plumbing projects. Water problems are like a bad offensive line. Everything leaks through and only bad things happen. Call the experts at County Consumer Plumbing Service and Repair Group. They're professional, Union 467 trained plumbers, the absolute best. And they also serve the East Bay communities of Hayward, Fremont, Castro Valley, and Newark. 24/7, 365. Toll free 800-378-3747. It's the best call you will make all season. Online at plumbingservice.com.
The season you've been looking forward to all year is here. Step into the glittering, immersive world of Winterfest at California's Great America. Select nights through December 31st.
This is 49ers football on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Touchback from Wisnowski on the kickoff following the 49er touchdown drive. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. 5 plays, 75 yards. The big one, the 49-yarder, using Kyle Juszczyk in the right slot, one-on-one in man coverage with Michael Kendricks, who, by the way, hurt his knee on that play. His return questionable. Mostert powered in. Looking at replays on the 2-point conversion.
It couldn't get any closer to that vertical plane of the goal line of being a 2-point conversion. Not called a score. Obviously, the coaches felt like it was not even worth a challenge.
Russell Wilson started 1 for 5. He is now 9 for 10. Here's a toss sweep to Travis Homer. Gets the edge. This guy's fast. Greenlaw having a great game. Will run him down, but Homer picks up a first down out across the 35. He picks up 11 yards. He has 4.48 speed. He got that edge easy.
No, he is downhill, and Marcel Harris has got to make that play. You cannot get linemen to the second and third level. That time you potty on Marcel Harris and getting him knocked down.
3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 49ers led 13-0 at halftime, down to 13-7. And now it's back up to 19-7 after the failed 2-point conversion.
DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, neither one of them in the lineup. Sheldon Day and Kevin Givens in the middle.
Seahawks go into a bunch formation, tight right. They're going to bootleg Wilson, now under pressure. Runs away from Givens. Bosa going to chase him. Bosa will get him with a reaching hand. It won't be a sack because Wilson will run for a yard or two. But Bosa playing through, I think, a right ankle injury of some sort, was able to run him down. Now grimacing in pain as he goes back to the huddle, able to hold Wilson to a 2-yard scramble.
Well, incredible athleticism. You talk about burst and going from 0 to full speed in 2 steps. Bosa has got it as he spun away from the offensive lineman to get Russell Wilson. I will say this, though, would flush Russell Wilson out of the pocket. A very good rush by Kevin Givens.
Absolutely inside. Givens, who was making his NFL debut tonight in this huge game. Here's a handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Going to come back, and a great play by Marcel Harris. 49er strong safety playing in the box and making his 4th straight start for Jaquiski Tart. And he's getting better and better and better every week, Tim. He's playing by far his best tonight.
Yeah, no question. That's what you call a perfect run fit. That's exactly where Marcel Harris is supposed to go, to the right side B gap, and he was there waiting on Marshawn Lynch.
3rd down and 7 for Seattle. The Seahawks are 5 for 9 on 3rd down. Interestingly, they have not used no huddle. They've not used tempo all night.
And they have not used a lot of that jumbo package either. Of course, the last drive, the scoring drive, they were 3 for 3 on the money down on that drive.
This one's longer, though. 3rd down and 7. Bosa going to rush over Fetty. And now he's going to zone blitz and drop. A throw out left and a catch for Hollister and a first down. With Bosa buzzing out in coverage, they zone dropped him that time. And Hollister, the tight end, who's really a good player, former Patriot, makes the catch. And on 3rd and 7, he picks up 8.
Well, and that's the blitz beater. Russell Wilson found it. They end up bringing 2 guys up the gut. K'Wan Williams, one of them. I believe it was Jimmy Ward was the other. And it's just an out route by Hollister. Russell Wilson saw the blitz, knew the beater. Perfect throw for the first down.
Yeah, Bosa dropped into coverage there against the tight end Hollister just to change it up a little bit. 1st and 10, Seattle on their 46-yard line. We have 40 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. 49ers lead 19-7. Heavy formation to the right again. Lockett goes in jet sweep motion. They run Homer off the left side behind it, right behind the back of Mike Upati. He's into 49er territory, then got pushed over to the sideline. What a tackle that was by Jimmy Ward.
And
Azeez Al-Shaair just shove him over to the 49er sideline.
Well, you can tell that Homer, I mean, he is all about downhill and just keeping those legs churning. Really well done by Azeez Al-Shaair, wrapping him up and then getting help from Jimmy Ward, who comes to finish it off.
These young linebackers, Fred Warner's played great all year. Dre Greenlaw, Azeez Al-Shaair playing their best games tonight when their best is required to win the NFC West tonight. That'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Seattle will face a 2nd and 5 on their 49 when we start the fourth quarter. 49ers are 15 minutes away from the number one seed throughout the entirety of the NFC playoffs, possibly all the way to the Super Bowl. We're back with the fourth quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Let's go Niners. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Hey, faithful, big news. 49ers 2020 season tickets are now on sale. Locations are filling up quickly, and now is the time to lock in your seats to secure your spot next season. With the newly announced member-inclusive menu beginning in 2020, the most popular concession items are included in game day tickets, but only for members. Visit 49ers.com/season tickets or call 415-GO49ers to learn more today.
NBC Sports Bay Area is the home of the authentic 49ers fan. We're with the 49ers every step of the 2019 season. And now with the NBC Sports My Teams app, it's easier and better than ever. Wherever you are, get the latest 49ers news, game recaps, podcasts, features, videos, and more right on your mobile device by downloading My Teams. And of course, all the behind-the-scenes info from insider Matt Mayoko and reporter Jennifer Lee Chan. My Teams, the app for the authentic 49ers fan.
Niners, football, game time. One day a week, it's time to cheer on the men in scarlet and gold. But when the final whistle blows, game time doesn't have to be over when you escape to Cache Creek Casino Resort. It's just a short drive away for the long-needed break you deserve. With our luxury spa, award-winning golf course, amazing restaurants, and of course, world-class gaming. Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We are all faithful on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Tim Ryan, you've been doing it all year. When we go to the fourth quarter, four fingers up. But now you are doing it one quarter away from being the number one seed in the NFC. Second down and 5. Seattle's on the 49-yard line. Here's a gun run to Marshawn Lynch off the right side. Beautifully played by Solomon Thomas. Eric Armstead, they push him back. He got nothing there.
Terrific job by Solly. And what I love about that is Solly just kept ripping at the football. And he chews up a double team on the inside. Great job using his quickness and shaking DJ Fluker right to the ground and getting off of him and then getting in on the tackle. Excuse me, it was Yapati who he threw to the ground.
Marshawn Lynch is going to leave. They're going to bring in Travis Homer now. Third down and 5. On the 49er 49, they're most assuredly in 4-down territory here.
Got to get a stop here.
Hollister's in the left slot. Lockett goes in jet sweep motion. Now he's going to come in return motion. Back to the left. Wilson shotgun. Looks left. Throws left. Caught by Lockett, the move man. First down, Seattle. K'Wan Williams will wrap him up, but he's got a first down. So hard to cover that guy when he moves like that and kind of hides behind the line of scrimmage.
And Russell Wilson is just brilliant at knowing that pressure, where the pressure's coming, and knowing where the beater is. And that time it was Tyler Lockett on the outcut.
DeForest Buckner will go over to the sideline and get a play off here. Solomon Thomas playing inside next to Sheldon Day. Nick Bosa at right end will rush over George Fant, who was making the start at left tackle.
And that is not a good job by K'Wan Williams as I saw the replay. You got to anticipate that ball is coming out quick on that out route. Got to have tighter cover.
Here's a play action to Lynch. Wilson runs away from Bosa, throws middle to David Moore. David Moore will take it down inside the 49er 25 on the 23. Nick Bosa playing on the bad ankle, but Russell Wilson is just so difficult to deal with in space.
Yeah, you said it. Nick Bosa is playing an outstanding football game. This is just all about Russell Wilson here in the second half of this game, and this is what Seattle banks on. Keeping it close and then letting Russell Wilson do his magic. And a safety outlet, David Moore, over the middle of the field finds him, and there is nobody near David Moore.
We have not been told from the 49ers that Bosa has a right ankle injury. He's just spatted up, heavy tape job on the right foot. They're going to move Moore in motion, return motion, starts left, goes back outright, no one following. Here's a handoff to Homer, straight ahead, breaks one tackle, and is able to power down to the 49er 22-yard line. Does not have a lot of wiggle. He just comes right at you downhill, whether it's running to the edge or straight ahead. He's proved to be a pretty capable back tonight.
Oh, he is a slasher and runs hard.
He's going to come off the field now. They're going to bring Marshawn Lynch back in. 2nd down, 8, Seattle on the 49er 22-yard line. 2.5 gone in the fourth quarter. 19-7 49ers. Wilson under center. Play action. Throws over the top of Zettel out to the tight end. Swoops. Greenlaw grab him around the head with Sherman and Ward. And the tight end is trying to battle for whatever he can, but Ward will shove him out of bounds. The clock will keep rolling. He's inside the 49er 20, inside the Seattle Toyota red zone, a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, and the 49ers have got to get coverage tightened up. And Swoops, what they do is they use those tight ends and they block them for a second, little snug protection, and then they release late. And Russell Wilson just perfect with the timing, drops it over the top of Bosa. Give this 3rd down inside the 20-yard line in the red zone. Let's go red zone D.
Marshawn Lynch uncertain whether they wanted him in or out. They take him off the field. They bring in Travis Homer. 3rd down and 3, Seattle on the 49er 17-yard line. Wilson in the shotgun. DK Metcalf out wide right, watched by Sherman. 3 receivers left, including Hollister, the inside guy. Wilson throws out left, caught. Tyler Lockett fumbled the ball out of bounds, but he's got the catch. He's got a 1st down on the 49er 11-yard line.
Got K'Wan Williams again with the out route.
Russell Wilson is smoking hot now. He was 1 for 5 to open the game. He has hit 10 in a row now. And they're on the 11-yard line.
And you give Lockett a free release like that and then just try to mirror him. That 4.3 speed is hard to contend with. He got separation on K'Wan Williams.
Marshawn Lynch is in. They give it to him off the left side. Quick feed, able to dodge by Sheldon Day with a linebacker level, able to clean it up. Fred Warner playing a great game. He always does. But Dre Greenlaw is having his best game of his rookie year, just playing so well here.
Jimmy Ward hurt.
Is he cramped up?
Jimmy Ward is on a knee near the goal line.
Yeah, he's down. He can't get up. I don't know if he cramped up or something else happened. Tarvarius Moore has been getting some snaps in a 3 safety, 6 dime look tonight, 6 defensive back look, so he could come in. And obviously you got Marcel Harris as well, Antone Exum Jr. He just cramp up. He wasn't really in the play.
Well, yeah, they're not looking at anything. He's talking to the doctors. I haven't seen him try to examine anything yet. I hope it's just cramps.
It'll give us a chance to pause here and reflect. 11:01 to play in the game. Seattle will face a 2nd and 8 to the 49er 9-yard line. Jimmy Ward is now up. He's been able to maintain consistently good health.
No, he tweaked his left ankle.
Is that what it is?
I saw it on the replay as he was trying to put the brakes on and stop. His left ankle just rolled out on him.
This field has kind of ripped a few players tonight. CenturyLink Field. Of course, they played for years at the King Dome, right in the general vicinity where the stadium is. And while this place was being built, they did play at Husky Field, UW's Field, for 3 years. 2nd down and 8 now. Seattle on the 9-yard line. And Wilson takes a knee every time in the huddle. He's got Marshawn Lynch as his lone back. They're going to send a slot formation to the right. Tyler Lockett, the slot guy. Now Marshawn is going to empty the backfield and go outside the numbers. 49ers showing zone. Richard Sherman matching up with Lynch. Here's Wilson looking left, throwing a dart left. Caught. Metcalf tackled by Witherspoon on the 1 or 2 yard line. So they went 3 that way, but what they wanted was a backside slant. DK Metcalf, their hulking rookie, one-on-one with Akella Witherspoon.
And they got a 1st down on that play. Terrific ball location. You said it. Russell Wilson is just smoking hot. Down low to the inside. Metcalf makes a strong catch, contested by Akella Witherspoon.
Did they get the 1st down or not? Scoreboard says 3rd and 1 on the 2 yard line. No, they got the 1st down. It is a 1st and goal to go on the 1 yard line. You were right. The key thing was there, they did not need the end zone for a new set of downs. Now, Marshawn Lynch is in again. Heavy formation left. They're going to put Lockett in jet sweep motion. They roll Wilson. He has Marshawn. He throws back in the end zone too high. He had DK Metcalf for an easy touchdown. Flag is down.
They're going to get Marcel Harris for tackling Marshawn Lynch on that bootleg action. It's going to end up being half the distance to the goal line.
But Russell Wilson missed a touchdown.
Sure did.
Oh, he had DK Metcalf running the baseline of the end zone.
Defense, number 36. His penalties are close, half the distance to the goal, and an automatic 1st down.
So they'll move it even closer. You got to imagine now they'd give it to Lynch. They're about a foot away. Marshawn is still in there, and they're going heavy. They're going to bring in Jamarco Jones, number 73, will be announced. They brought in the extra tight end, Tyrone Swoops. Will they give it to beast mode here? Wilson under center. Heavy formation. Lockett goes out right. Otherwise, everybody uptight. They give it to Lynch off the left side. He will dive in for a Seattle touchdown. He had to vault over the top. The 49ers had him low, and Marshawn just jumped over the pile. It is 19-13 with Myers trying to make it 19-14, and we still have 10 minutes to go.
Eric Armstead with terrific penetration, and Lynch sees that he's got to fly over the top. Unbelievable athleticism by Marshawn Lynch. I mean, he is, I'm not going to say he looked like Walter Payton, but he was up there pretty good.
Jason Myers wants it teed up on the left hash mark, so it'll be Tyler Otto, a long snap to Michael Dixon, their punter holder. They have it down, and it is driven through by Myers, and here we go. Right down to the end. 9:55 to play in the battle in Seattle for the division crown in 2019. 49ers 19. Seahawks now have 14. We're back with the finish right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with PG&E. If you see a down power line, stay away from it and keep others away. Call 911. Let our first responders come out and handle it. Police and fire will respond as well as PG&E. To learn more, visit pge.com/safety.
Bold statement. Saving money with Geico is almost better than watching football. Think about it. When you're watching the game, yelling at the quarterback to throw the ball, throw it, Williams is wide open, why are you doing this to me? Use that rocket arm, come on! They don't listen to you. But if you went into a Geico office and yelled, someone please help me save some money on car insurance, everyone would hop to it. Except the intern, because it's his first day and he doesn't even have a computer yet. See? Better. Switch and save with Geico. It's almost better than sports.
Heading home for the holidays?
Hi, how are you?
During the Road Home Sales Event at BMW of San Francisco, lease a 2019 BMW X3 for just $229 a month. $229 for a BMW X3 xDrive 30i? You'll be the talk of the dinner table. Only at BMW of San Francisco on Howard at Van Ness and at BMWSF.com. 24-month lease on approved credit, $59.97 due at signing, plus all BMW and owner loyalty rebates, tax tag, fees, license, and zero security deposit, 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile on excess, executive demo sample, and P96404, hence 1220.
Hey, football fans. This is Chris and Audrey Dolan of the Dolan Law Firm.
Hey, everybody.
Audrey, we've been doing public safety messaging for the past 9 years. So what's changed and what hasn't?
Well, I'm not a kid anymore, but people are still texting and driving.
When you text and drive, your eyes are off the road for the length of a football field.
Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
The Dolan Law Firm, representing people injured by the fault of others. We're the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. DolanLawFirm.com.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with PG&E. Storm season is here, and that could cause power outages in your community. PG&E wants you to be prepared and stay safe. Sign up for outage alerts via text, email, or phone at pge.com/beprepared.
The season you've been looking forward to all year is here. Step into the glittering, immersive world of Winterfest at California's Great America. Select nights through December 31st.
Live from Seattle, it's 49ers Seahawks on KNBR, the sports leader.
Seattle Seahawks, who were down 13-0 at halftime, have their second scoring drive, touchdown. Toyota scoring drive summary, 14 plays in 75 yards, 8-10. Lynch, who jumps over the pile. And it will be Richie James Jr. will let it go through the north end zone. Touchback.
The problem on defense has been third down. 8 consecutive third down conversions the Seattle Seahawks have been able to convert, including a couple of big ones to Tyler Lockett with the blitz beaters. Robert Saleh sending pressure. If the pressure doesn't get home, the coverage has got to be tighter. They've gotten after K'Wan Williams a few times.
So we've been telling you all night, if the 49ers win this game, they're the number 1 seed. They don't play next weekend. But if Seattle wins, Seattle will host Minnesota here next week, and the 49ers have to go to Philadelphia. All things being equal, I'd rather not go to Philadelphia. Here's an end around to George Kittle, ducks inside on Ziggy Ansah. What a play by Kittle there. Magnificently done. They ran the tight end around. He was in the left wing and came in jet sweep motion, took the handoff. Ziggy Ansah was sitting right there to stuff him in the backfield. And George was able to deke him and pick up 7 yards.
Just an unbelievable player with the ball in his hands. And you're right. That was all about setting the edge. Ansah had it. Kittle put his right foot in the ground, cut up inside, was able to pick up 6 or 7.
Alert, 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 Jimmy says. 2nd and 3, True Eye behind him. Juszczyk now going to slide left, counter run to Mostert. They block Ansah. Mostert, second level, first down 49ers. All the way out to their 45-yard line. Finally, he is dropped down there. McGlinchey came up behind and picked off the pile. What a great wind back run there with Juszczyk leading the way. Raheem Mostert goes for 13 yards.
Terrific block by Ben Garland. You talk about getting the nose tackle completely out of the picture frame. Garland did a terrific job getting out there and pushing the nose tackle 5 yards out of the box.
49ers are in no hurry now. Under 9 minutes to go. They break the huddle with a play clock at 15. 1st and 10, 49ers on their 45-yard line. Mostert now going to move in motion. Debo lines up as a running back. They're going to boot Jimmy right. He hits Kittle down the right sideline. Kittle's got a first down into Seattle territory, and he's out on the Seattle 40-yard line after a 15-yard play. That time they had Mostert lined up where Debo normally does as a jet sweeper. Debo lined up where Mostert usually is as a running back. They faked the stretch left, boot right, and hit Kittle.
And it's almost impossible to cover Kittle when they're faking the run left, and everybody takes a step that way with George coming behind the formation, cross-firing against the grain, and then runs over 2 players to get extra yards.
Remember, Michael Kendricks is out with that knee injury, so young Cody Barton is in. He's a good coverage linebacker. 1st and 10, 49ers on the Seattle 39-yard line. Matt Breida now in. And it's a gun run to Breida with a lead play from Juszczyk from the other side. Breaks tackles, and Breida will not go down. He still powers inside the 35. Let's see if they give him all that yardage all the way to the Seattle 33-yard line. 7-yard gain from Matt Breida.
Terrific.
Known for his speed as the cheetah, Tim, but he just powered and went beast mode himself.
Yeah, and really just a long trap. And they brought Brunskill from the right guard, kicked out Ezekiel Ansah. Terrific block by him. Now, if you're Breida, realize when your journey's come to an end, that's when he ends up coughing it up, trying to get that extra half yard.
He got 6 on that carry. 2nd out and 4, 49ers on the 33-yard line. Now we're going to move Juszczyk and a True Eye ahead of Breida. Toss sweep to the cheetah. McGlinchey out in front, and he gets low bridge there. What a tackle by the corner, Shaquille Griffin, who was playing Richard Sherman's spot. Boy, he tackled like Richard Sherman there, didn't he?
Well, that is a big tackle, and when you consider where the 49ers are on the field at about the 34-yard line, and he just chopped Breida down right at the ankles.
A field goal here would give you an 8-point lead, still be 1 score, but you're on their 34-yard line. Right now the field goal would be 52 yards away. It's 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5. Mostert get a motion to the side of Garoppolo. Debo is tight right, 3 or left. Kittle inside of Bourne and Emmanuel Sanders. Garoppolo back on 3rd down. Garoppolo throws out right. Caught by Debo Samuel. First down, 49ers on the Seattle 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, the play callers are unbelievable. The coaches, they're in the booth right next to us. How they get guys so open is ridiculous. And Debo Samuel, they're in man coverage, and Griffin is not within 6 or 7 yards of him, and I think it was all on the release of Debo Samuel. He goes up inside, then slams his left foot in the ground, cuts back against the grain, and Griffin had no chance of staying with him. Garoppolo finds him late. They're down to the 13-yard line.
Debo is having a monstrous game tonight, finishing off his monstrous rookie year. 49ers inside the Toyota red zone. True Eye. Juszczyk ahead of Mostert. Samuels left. They slide Juszczyk. It's a wind back run. It got blown dead. Got blown dead here. Timeout was called.
49ers.
Val Shanahan called a timeout before they snapped the ball.
Well, they didn't have guys lined up right, and I think it was Kittle was trying to get the formation correct. Kyle saw it and called the timeout.
So here we are now with 5:54 to play in the 4th quarter. 49ers up 19-14. A touchdown here would give them a huge 2-score lead. Again, our out-of-town scoreboard sponsored by your Northern California Honda dealers at North Carroll, HondaDealers.com. Eagles won the NFC East today. The loser of this game is going to be a wild card team and have to go to Philadelphia next week to deal with them. They beat the Giants 34-17. Even if Seattle wins today, they're not going to be a 1 or a 2 seed, obviously. They're going to have to play next week, but it would be against Minnesota. 49ers win tonight. They're off next week. They don't have to play again until Levi's in mid-January. 1st and 10, 49ers on the Seattle 13-yard line. Bunch formation left. Juszczyk the point. Kittle and Sanders behind. Emmanuel goes in orbit. Motion behind. Gun run to Motion off the left side. Big hole. 5. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Mosterati runs great, baby! How about that? And just a quick trap on the inside. And they get everybody cleared out, and then Raheem Mostert, once he gets to the second level, forget it. He is turning on the juice, and he's going to run through or away from everybody. Just a quick trap, another nice block by Brunskill up on the inside. He's able to log it out, and Laken Tomlinson, good down block. They had Seattle going sideways. Seattle didn't know what they were doing.
The right guard went left, the center went right, and they just confused him in the middle, and Robbie Gould will drive through the extra point, and you can feel it now. The 49ers have a 12-point lead with 5:51 to go.
You mind if I say Mosterati one more time?
Say it as many times as you want. Incredible. Woo! See if the 49ers can finish this off and win the NFC West for a 20th time in their history. 26-14 49ers in Seattle with 5:51 to go on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Let's go Niners. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
The tailgates, the excitement, brilliant plays that create lifelong memories. 49ers fans, nothing compares to being there live. With Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the NFL, your seats are 100% guaranteed. So you never have to worry about getting into the game. And if you're sidelined, simply sell your tickets with just a few taps. Buy or sell your San Francisco 49ers seats this season at Ticketmaster.com/49ers. Go Niners.
Looking for your new favorite jeans? Today's the day, because Levi's 502 taper and 541 athletic taper fits for men are now just $49.99. And their flattering Levi's 721 high-rise skinny and 720 high-rise super skinny jeans for women are just $39.99. Hurry on up, because this deal won't last long. Get to Kohl's and Kohls.com today.
The tailgates, the excitement, brilliant plays that create lifelong memories. 49ers fans, nothing compares to being there live. With Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the NFL, your seats are 100% guaranteed. So you never have to worry about getting into the game. And if you're sidelined, simply sell your tickets with just a few taps. Buy or sell your San Francisco 49ers seats this season at Ticketmaster.com/49ers. Go Niners.
Hey 49ers fans, when your 49ers score 2 or more TDs in a game, you score a free Jumbo Jack with the purchase of a large drink at participating Jack in the Box locations the next day. Go 49ers and go Jack.
We are all faithful on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Wisnowski's kickoff, and this one is going to go out of bounds. So a big mistake. That'll give Seattle a drive start on the 40-yard line.
Place at the 40-yard line.
And he's had a great rookie year, Mitch Wisnowski. And he kicked that ball off out of bounds, so unlike him after the 49ers. Toyota scoring drive summary to touchdown, and Toyota Let's Go Places. Second touchdown of the game for, what do you call him? Raheem
Mosterati.
He has 2 touchdowns tonight, 9 carries for 54 yards. That was a 13-yard rushing touchdown, so 7 plays, 75 yards, 404. How about Deebo Samuel tonight? He had the other rushing touchdown, the 30-yarder on the end around. He has 5 catches for 102 yards tonight.
Phenomenal. Get hands on Russell Wilson and walk out of here victorious.
49ers are up 12 with a little bit of time left for Wilson to make magic over the middle. It's caught by David Moore right through the 49ers zone into 49er territory. Dropped on the 49er 46-yard line. Wilson has 5 minutes and 40 seconds to complete but would be an epic comeback.
Jimmy Ward's back in the lineup with that left ankle spatted up with an extra tape job.
First time tonight, the Seahawks are going fast. No huddle, right back up on the ball. Play action to Homer. Wilson pressured, steps up, throws the ball low into the ground. He got pressured, Bosa playing right through. Whatever's going on with that ankle, he's limping a little bit, and it's all taped up on the right side, but he's getting persistent pressure. You wouldn't know his game has not been lacking. He's been dominant tonight.
Been terrific, as has Eric Armstead, has been all over the place. DeForest Buckner really with the only sack. It was a huge sack in the first half, but Armstead has been dominating the line of scrimmage.
That is Wilson's first miss in 12 completions, 11 in a row before that. Remember, he started 1 for 5, and at one point he was 15 of 16. He's second and 10. He faces now the 49 or 47-yard line, 2-by-2 formation. Wilson gun, Homer to his right, gun run to Homer, coming left, big hole. He's got a first down inside the 49 or 33-yard line. They spread him out, and they gun run him on a left side slant for a gain of about 13 yards.
And Fred Warner, if the defensive linemen are not going to help keep the middle linebacker free, Fred Warner's got no chance. DJ Fluker blocks out the sun.
Back on the ball, no huddle, 3 left, 1 right, going deep down the sideline for Metcalf. Broken up beautifully by Keller Witherspoon. Boy, that was great technique. Ball arriving right in Metcalf's hands. He's so good in the back shoulder, going back for the ball, and Witherspoon just got his hands right through Metcalf's hands when the ball arrived.
That ended up being perfect coverage. Akello never turns to find the football, but plays it perfectly as he looks, and then he sees the ball's coming, gets his hands right up in between the two hands of Metcalf, who really just couldn't find it at that point, blocked his vision.
2nd and 10, under 5 minutes to play in the game. Seattle on the 49ers 34-yard line. 3 receivers right, Metcalf is left. Here comes Bosa. Wilson steps up, now will run. Greenlaw will tackle him in open field beautifully and drop him on the 30-yard line. Trey Greenlaw having a magnificent game tonight. Wilson, you thought he'd be able to deke him in space there, but Greenlaw just squared him up and dropped him and held that scramble to a gain of 4.
And that's a real challenge because Russell Wilson was pump faking and he could have easily thrown it to Lockett. Greenlaw didn't take the bait and still made the play.
3rd down and 6 on the 49er 30-yard line. They go 3-by-1, actually empty. Homer's out left, so 3 receivers right, 2 are left. Wilson back on 3rd down, throws, incomplete, ball went to the ground, almost intercepted. A flag is down. Another flag came in after the play.
Richard Sherman can't believe it, and I'll tell you this. K'Wan Williams says no way. Russell Wilson missed one because the 49ers botched their coverage. Lockett is down on the ground, but nobody covered DK Metcalf to the left.
Richard Sherman.
And an automatic first down.
Richard was motioning over to the Seahawks sideline to their medical team, which he obviously knows very well, to get out here right away, sensing that something is wrong with Tyler Lockett.
They got K'Wan Williams inside leverage on Tyler Lockett, just riding him with a hand on his shoulder. I think it was totally immaterial. They ended up calling it anyway, but I'm telling you, Russell Wilson had Metcalf. Nobody covered him on a busted coverage to the left side.
Tyler Lockett is down and prone right on the field here, so we'll take a break. It'll be 1st and 10, Seattle on the 49er 14-yard line. When we come back, 49ers 26, Seahawks 14, with 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the game on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Hey, faithful, big news. 49ers 2020 season tickets are now on sale. Locations are filling up quickly, and now is the time to lock in your seats to secure your spot next season. With the newly announced member-inclusive menu beginning in 2020, the most popular concession items are included in game day tickets, but only for members. Visit 49ers.com/season tickets or call 415-GO49ers to learn more today.
SunPower is proud to be the choice of the San Francisco 49ers for solar panel technology. After all, SunPower has the most efficient solar panel technology available today. And the same high-performing SunPower panels on the 49ers home stadium are available for your home too. So start reducing or even eliminating your electric bill. Demand better solar. Ask for SunPower. Go to sunpower.com/football. That's sunpower.com/football.
Get fast in-home Wi-Fi that you can control with Xfinity XFi. See who's online, pause your Wi-Fi, or even set a curfew for the kids. That's simple, easy, awesome. Switch to Xfinity today and get a great offer. You'll get fast speeds and the best in-home Wi-Fi experience with Xfinity XFi. Plus, enjoy great coverage throughout your home and on the go. Even manage your in-home Wi-Fi network from anywhere when you download the Xfinity XFi app. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store to switch today. Restrictions apply.
This is Tim Ryan of the San Francisco 49ers for Dignity Health. We all know you win football games when the team is all in. Dignity Health knows the value of being all in. They know winning starts with commitment and teamwork. So just like 49ers players and coaches are all in on the field, every Dignity Health doctor, nurse, and hospital is all in when it comes to helping keep you and your family healthy. Because when you're healthy, everybody wins. The official healthcare partner of your San Francisco 49ers. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
U.S. Bank is helping businesses grow, families thrive, and communities succeed here in the Bay Area and all across the country. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Live from Seattle, it's 49ers Seahawks on KNBR, the sports leader.
Tyler Lockett was able to get up and walk off the field under his own power, but he was holding his lower back. He's going to be out at least one play. So it's 1st and 10, Seattle on the 49ers 16-yard line, 4:17 to go.
And to bring in the rookie Ursua out of Hawaii.
He's a rookie round 7 draft pick. They bunch him. Now Ursua going to go in long motion to the right to break the bunch. They have Metcalf and Moore to the left. There's Wilson being pressured. And now going to step up and avoid the sack of Armstead and Bosa. Stay alive. Cut inside on Thomas. Bosa will run him down from behind and drop him. But he is able to wiggle forward for a gain of about 2 yards and avoid another sack.
He is Houdini, and Bosa came with the full forklift power rush on Fant, pushing him right into the lap of Russell Wilson. But as soon as he and Armstead both get a step by Russell Wilson, he dips, slides up inside, crosses the line of scrimmage before Bosa brings him down.
2-yard scramble from Russell Wilson, 2nd and 8 on the 49er 14-yard line. They're going to motion out the back homer to the right. Russell Wilson looks left, and a throw left for Metcalf. Touchdown. A back shoulder, beautifully thrown, right past Ahkello Witherspoon. It is not over. 26-20 with the extra point coming. What a ball that was by Wilson.
Yeah.
Metcalf is superb at running the back shoulder fade.
Well, that was just a great throw. And inside leverage, Ahkello Witherspoon. It's a five-out route, so you know it's coming out quick. Absolutely got nothing on him. If you are pressing and playing inside, at least get your hands on him a little bit to reroute him a little bit. Russell Wilson throws it right over Witherspoon's head. He had no chance.
Ahkello Witherspoon has been having a nice bounce-back game tonight after getting roasted last weekend against the Rams, but he busted a coverage play earlier when they had the PI call on K'Wan Williams in the slot of the play when Lockett got hurt. So they go right at Metcalf. Go right to Metcalf.
Yeah,
and against Ahkello Witherspoon to get back into the game. Myers makes the extra point, Tim, and it's 26-21 with 3:36 to play, and Seattle has all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, and both touchdown passes from Russell Wilson. One to Lockett, one to DK Metcalf, both at Ahkello Witherspoon.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. We're going right down to the end again on the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Your home for 49ers football. KNBR and KNBR FM.
Let's go, baby, huh?
San Francisco.
Went right down to the last play in Baltimore, the last play against New Orleans, the last play against Atlanta, the last play last weekend against the Rams. You don't want to take it down to the very last play tonight, but here we go. And this one is for the NFC West Championship. Myers will kick off. Richie James Jr. They're looking for an onside kick, so they had 10 guys up. It's a squib ball. James will just cover it up on the 21-yard line. 49ers had their hands team out there. Richard Hightower, special teams coordinator, thinking they may onside kick it. But they've got 3.5 minutes.
Please reset the game clock at 3:35.
3:35. There was a 3:36. And they've got all 3 timeouts left, plus the 2-minute warning, obviously. So you've got to make multiple first downs. Otherwise, Wilson will have a chance to complete this comeback. Here we go. They break the huddle on the 21-yard line. True eye behind Garoppolo was under center. Juszczyk ahead of Mostert. Kittle stands up. Now comes in motion across. Lines up right by McGlinchey. They're going to run Mostert, wind-back run. Breaks 1 tackle and gets hammered down by Trey Flowers, the corner. Picked up a hard couple of yards there.
Well, he made something out of nothing because Rasheem Green had him in the backfield, unblocked, and Mostert's able to get away from him and, as I said, get 2 or 3.
3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. Listen to this crowd in Seattle. The rivalry is back. We had it in the beginning of the decade, 11, 12, and 13. It's back.
And you want to milk this play clock as much as you can if you're Jimmy Garoppolo.
Final game of the decade. 2nd down and 7. Kittle goes in motion again, this time from right to left. Offset eye left. It's an end-around flip to Deebo Samuel. Deebo gets low bridged and dropped on the 26-yard line. Great tackle there by Shaquille Griffin. A flag came in way late.
I don't know if they're going to get this on Garland late or not, trying to chop down Lano Hill, or if they're going to get him.
Ben Garland was way out across the 40-yard line. The flag came in then. Pete Carroll physically walking on the field. Which way are we going here? If it's against Seattle, it's an automatic 1st down. If it's against the 49ers, it's a drive killer.
And Ben Garland, 15 yards down the field at least on that end around.
After the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 63. This penalty will be assessed half minutes into the goal. And since it was
now you got a 3rd down and really long. Last week you had converted 2 3rd and 16s, but you were tied. At the end of the game, you had to have them. Now you've got a 3rd and 17. Here we go again. Do you run the risk of taking a shot here? What did Garland do?
Well, he tripped as he was trying to block Lano Hill and laid out and ended up hitting him at the knees as the ball was getting tackled. Wow.
3rd down and 17. There has not been a turnover in this game tonight. You can't commit one here. Do they get aggressive and try to pick up the 3rd down? Kittle to one side, Mostert to the other. Jimmy is back. Here comes pressure. Check it down to Mostert, right flat. 20, cuts inside 25. They're going to drop him. Oh, he's close, but he is short. He's about a yard or 2 short. And they're going to have to punt the ball away.
Timeout. Seattle, they're first.
Well, he almost got that, but he is short. 4th down and 1.
Yeah, he ended up just being the check down and safety outlet, makes a couple of guys miss, and you could see the sense of urgency from Mostert, who comes up a couple yards short.
Mitch Wisnowski with the punt of his young NFL career.
That was a bad luck foul on Ben Garland, literally. I mean, he was losing his balance, ended up laying out just as the ball was getting tackled, and they caught him on it.
Well, Tyler Lockett not available to return this punt right now. He is one of the best in football. They've had him return kickoffs, curiously, all night. I think because Travis Homer's their starting running back. They do have David Moore back. He's a bigger returner. He'll try to run right through you. Wisnowski will catch it on the 15-yard line. We have 2.5 to go in this game. Kyle Nelson with the long snap right to Wisnowski, who gets his foot into it on the 19-yard line. It's a short end over end. It'll be a fair catch by Moore on the Seattle 27-yard line.
Wow.
2:27 to go. Seattle has 2 timeouts, 2-minute warning coming. That was a 43-yard punt by Mitch Wisnowski.
I guess we could not avoid the high drama.
Now, we thought maybe when it was 13-0 at halftime, but Russell Wilson with 28 career game-winning drives in the 4th quarter or the overtime, the most in the NFL since he came into the NFL as a 3rd-round pick in 2012. And we all know what happened on Veterans Day night.
Well, you know the feeling. Everybody in this stadium thinks Russell Wilson's going to drive it down the field and score a touchdown. He's done it so many times. The defense has got to step up right now. And when you look at Russell Wilson, 31-7 after a regular season loss. Let's make it 31-8.
Tyler Lockett's back in. He goes in long motion. Jet sweep motion across, lines up right. Wilson out of the shotgun. Gonna throw right. Caught by the back Homer. He's hit by Richard Sherman in the field of play. The clock keeps rolling. Will they take it down to the 2-minute warning? They can squeeze off one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Seattle's not in that big of a hurry. They've got time, and they've got 2 more timeouts left.
They are huddling 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage.
2:06, 2:05, 2:04. They go 2 by 2. Lockett in the left slot inside of Metcalf. They're going to snap it and beat the 2-minute warning. Wilson throws out left, low, caught by Metcalf. On the out cut, Emmanuel Mosley is now in.
They've got Emmanuel Mosley out there for Akello Witherspoon.
They made the change late, and the clock stops with 1 minute and 56 seconds to go. Seattle a 1st and 10 on their 42-yard line. Wow! The 2-minute warning is brought to you by Xfinity. Take the fastest internet to the house with Xfinity. We will come back and decide the NFC West in 2019. 49ers 26, Seahawks 21. We're back right after these messages.
This is Tim Ryan of the San Francisco 49ers for Dignity Health. We all know you win football games when the team is all in. Dignity Health knows the value of being all in. They know winning starts with commitment and teamwork. So just like 49ers players and coaches are all in on the field, every Dignity Health doctor, nurse, and hospital is all in when it comes to helping keep you and your family healthy. Because when you're healthy, everybody wins. The official healthcare partner of your San Francisco 49ers. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man.
Are Happy Haunted Days still here?
Yes, but not for long.
Oh, phew. Because everyone's trying to eat this sweet baked bod of mine. What do you got for someone who's pretty delicate and crumbly?
How about a cord with standard Honda sensing, our scrumptious suite of safety features?
Thanks, man!
Goodbye, you tasty-looking cookie person.
Happy Honda Days sales event ends soon. Visit your nearest NorCal Honda dealer or NorCalHondaDealers.com by January 2nd.
Tim Ryan here. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps everyone get proven quality sleep. My sleep number is 85 and I sleep great. Discover proven quality sleep now during the lowest prices of the season. A Queen Sleep Number 360 C4 smart bed is only $1,299. Save $400 for a limited time only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number is the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Visit one of the 17 locations in the Bay Area and 600 nationwide. Tell them Tim Ryan sent you.
Ready to sack high prices of your glasses? Now you can save big by visiting Zenni.com. Zenni is the nation's largest online provider of eyewear, selling millions of pairs right from Marin County. A pair of prescription glasses starts at an unbelievable $6.95. Not $695, $6.95. Order yours now at Zenni.com. Use their 3D virtual try-on to see how you look in your favorite style. That's Zenni.com. Zenni, the official eyewear of the San Francisco 49ers.
The new Citrix workspace is unified, secure, and intelligent, allowing people to access everything and work anywhere. Learn more at citrix.com/how.
Live from Seattle, it's 49ers Seahawks on KNBR, the sports leader.
Greg Papa, Tim Ryan here in Seattle. We're all coming right down to the last 1 minute and 56 seconds. Seattle on their 42. Lockett goes in return motion, goes back out right in the right slot. 49ers are showing a K'Wan Williams blitz off that slot. He's giving it away. Wilson's pointing at him. He knows he's coming. He's coming. They rush 5. Wilson throws out left high and through the hands of DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Whew. He has dropped a lot of balls. He's made some big plays tonight. Just caught that back shoulder, but the previous 2 games coming into the night, Tim, just 2 catches, a lot of drops. Emmanuel Mosley has taken over for Akella Witherspoon at right cornerback. They're left, and he's matching up with Metcalf.
Yeah, crazy. I'd love to see K'Wan Williams disguise that a little bit better when he's coming off the edge over there on that slot corner blitz.
He obviously gave it away.
Russell Wilson, he'll be looking for Lockett on this play.
He's got him in the right slot. Now Lockett go in return motion. He comes to the left, gets behind the line, the Jerry Rice motion, going to hide behind that line. K'Wan's got him, following him the whole way. 4-man pressure. Bosa 360 spin, a throw out to Homer. Right flat. He'll run for a first down into 49er territory. But Dre Greenlaw chasing him from behind. They're now inside 49er territory on the 49er 47-yard line with 1:46 to play.
And a real clever play call by Brian Schottenheimer. Dre Greenlaw is trying to hold the middle of the field on the crosser with Lockett, and very late to the party getting out there on Homer, who is offset.
Now they're going to huddle. Seattle's in no hurry now. 1st and 10 on the 49er 47. Wilson in the gun as Homer to his left. And now out of the shotgun, Homer stays in to block the blitzing K'Wan Williams. Wilson avoids the sack, comeback route, caught by DK Metcalf. Gonna power right through him and go out of bounds to stop the clock on the 49er 23-yard line. Another chunk, 24 more to DK Metcalf.
49ers coming with the pressure and just very plainly not getting home. A 3-man route, deep comeback on Metcalf. Emmanuel Mosley does not want to get beat over the top. Russell Wilson is smoking hot.
They're on the 23-yard line. Russell Wilson started 1 for 5 in the game, and now they can't get a ball on the ground. Homer lines up to the left. DK Metcalf always goes left like he did in college. Slot formation right. Here's a pressure. A throw. Wilson got hit. He overthrew Metcalf. Metcalf came back on that ball a little bit. He locked it up. Wilson had to get rid of that ball. He got pressure. He got blasted when he threw the ball.
Yeah, Bosa was wrapping from the left defensive end spot, coming up underneath, scot-free, and gets a great hit on Russell Wilson, and a good job by him pulling off and not getting a roughing call.
2nd down and 10 for Seattle. They're 23 yards away from taking their first lead of the game. And we have 93 seconds to go. Wilson in the gun again. Homer to his left. DK Metcalf again goes wide left. Mosley's got him. They have 3 right. Hollister the tight end. Lockett and Moore. Here's a pressure by Greenlaw. Throw over the middle. Caught by Tyler Lockett. He's inside the 49er 15-yard line. He's on the 49er 12. Now, if you're Kyle Shanahan, you have to think ahead a little bit here. If they do score a touchdown, you've got to leave yourself time to come back and respond.
Russell Wilson again just getting absolutely blasted and unloading it to Lockett over the middle of the field. And a good play by them. Ran Fred Warner deep down the middle of the field. Cleared it out. Lockett underneath.
Pete Carroll's massaging the clock now. We have a minute to go. The play clock's at 15. There's Wilson in the gun again. A 2-by-2 formation. And they look left, throw left. Batted away by Emmanuel Mosley. With help from Marcel Harris, the safety. That time Metcalf ran a slant inside. Did not go vertical or back shoulder. Mosley was there with Harris's help, and they swatted that ball away on the goal line.
Yeah, great coverage by Mosley, because that was a perfect ball from Russell Wilson. Again, pressure coming right in his face. And that was a terrific throw. The coverage was better.
2nd down and 10. They're on the 12. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. We're going right down to the end again, but this one, it's for the whole thing. Number 1 seed, NFC West. 51 seconds to go. Wilson in the shotgun. Hollister, Lockett, Moore all go right. They want Metcalf against Emmanuel Mosley left. Wilson takes the snap from Hunt. Pressured by Bosa. Steps up, throws for the end zone. Too high. He had Jacob Hollister in one-on-one. Jimmy Ward came over, and he just floated the ball a little bit too much in the air and missed Hollister in the back of the end zone. 3rd down coming up. Most assuredly 4-down territory, obviously.
Unbelievable how Russell Wilson can step up, because the pressure is coming and it is coming hot. And he just lets it get by him, takes his couple steps up and unloads it. Man coverage. Look, and Robert Saleh is dialing up blitzes almost every play. And they're trying to run those quick little rub routes. Have got to have that coverage tight and anticipate those picks.
Bosa, Armstead, Buckner, Thomas, Greenlaw showing A-gap pressure. Warner on the side. Hollister goes in motion, watched by Ward. And now we have a stoppage of play here, a timeout called by Pete Carroll.
Seattle.
So that time the 49ers showed man as they were following the motion man. So Carroll calls the timeout now with 46 seconds to go. Clock already stopped because of the incomplete to Hollister. So if you're Kyle Shanahan, you have to think the worst. If they do score a touchdown here and make it 27-26, they would go for 2 to try to make it 29-26. So you've got to give yourself time to come back and either beat them or tie them with a field goal. 46 seconds to go. Seattle has 1 timeout remaining. The 49ers have 2 left.
3rd and 10 on the 12. They can get a first down inside the 2-yard line. I don't know if there's enough time. Well, they got the timeouts, as you said. They got 1 left. D's got to have 2 great downs here. And I would not be shocked if they try to scheme up DK Metcalf on some type of fade route on Emmanuel Mosley.
Totally. They've been showing him. They're going 3-by-1 a lot, and here they go again. 3-by-1. Hollister, number 3 inside. Lockett in the slot. Moore outside, and they're singling up Metcalf. Homer also lines up that way, so Metcalf goes in the slot. Will they motion Homer back? Does not appear so. Wilson takes the snap. He throws out left. A lob. Nobody there. They ran the wrong route. Nobody was there. He thought somebody was going to the back corner of the end zone. I think he wanted Metcalf to run a 7 route, a corner route, and he just stopped on the route.
Yeah, I think you're right.
4th down. It's coming right down to this play. Wilson has missed 3 in a row now after he was searing hot. Once you get inside that red zone, it becomes more difficult. Seattle's called another timeout.
Timeout. Seattle.
They're done. They don't have any more timeouts. It's coming right down to this 4th down. Well, you've got to think it's going to Metcalf. They've been doing it repeatedly, and that time they put him inside the slot with Homer outside of him. 49ers actually doubled him, and maybe that bumped him off of his route, Tim. I think the play was a 7 route, a quarter route from that left slot.
Yeah, and they basically turned Homer free, and they doubled him up at the top of his break. And that's why he couldn't get out of it. That was clearly a lock as Russell Wilson was going to throw it to him. Otherwise, I think he would have thrown it to Homer coming underneath on the slant.
How about Emmanuel Mosley has not played in weeks, and play all night, and then Witherspoon gave up the touchdown to the back shoulder to Metcalf, and he comes in, and he's going to man up Metcalf again. He goes out wide left. Now they're going to put Lockett in the slot that way. They haven't shown this formation. 2 by 2 now. Wilson, shotgun. And now we have a timeout called by the 49ers.
Well, and that's a good call by Robert Saleh, because they had Dre Greenlaw covering up Tyler Lockett in the slot.
So if that's a man, that's not a matchup you want there. But they have not shown this configuration. They've been going a lot of 3 by 1. 3 right, Metcalf singled up. That time they put their 2 top weapons. Hollister's a problem at tight end, but their 2 most explosive offensive players are Lockett and Metcalf, and they put them together in a slot out left.
Yep, and don't go to sleep on Hollister. Remember, he had that big touchdown against the 49ers in Week 10.
Caught it against his helmet.
That's right. It was a
incredible
great
play. It's all coming right down to this play. If the 49ers get a stop here, they will win the NFC West. Seattle's out of timeouts. It's coming right down to this play. And they can get a first down without a touchdown. 4th and 10, 12-yard line. Same formation. Lockett inside of Metcalf. Now Jimmy Ward is over him, not Greenlaw. They go slot the other way to the right. There's Russell Wilson looking over the defense. Takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right and throw, and it is caught at the goal line. They've got the first down. Ursua caught the ball. He's done nothing at all year. Played 2 games. That's his first catch of the year. They're on the goal line now. Got to get ready here. They're going to quick snap it. Wilson will just spike the ball. He dribbled the ball like a basketball player to spike it with 22 seconds to go. John Ursua, the round 7 pick from Hawaii, has hardly played all year, but Jaron Brown is out tonight with a knee injury. Malik Turner had the concussion. They bring in this guy, and he makes his first catch all year. His first catch ever in the NFL.
And unbelievable as Russell Wilson is able to buy time. I believe it was DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas. Somebody out on the edge slipped, and as soon as they went down, contain was given up. Russell Wilson extends it off the run, thrown to his right. Looks like that second baseman or shortstop.
And you know who's in now.
He rails it.
Here comes beast mode. He jumped over the pile for a touchdown earlier.
They throw a penalty?
What they call?
They're moving him back.
Oh, they went back to the 6-yard line. What did they call? Delay of game?
Correction is 2nd down.
Delay of game after that? Oh, my Lord. They go from a 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Now Lynch has to leave. They're back on the 5-yard line. I mean, they were right on the goal line. What a mistake that was. Now they flip the formation. Actually, Metcalf goes in the right slot. He always lines up left, even in college. Now he's in the right slot. Wilson, going to run away from Bosa. Going to throw for the end zone. Into a double coverage. It's intercepted. No, out of bounds. Marcel Harris got his hands on the ball. The ball lands. Double coverage there. Marcel Harris and K'Wan Williams. What is Brian Schottenheimer doing there? He put Metcalf in the right slot. He's hardly ever lined up there, even going back to college. And they ran Lockett on a... That is Lockett, right?
Yeah, it is Lockett. And I think Marcel Harris, even if he caught that, I think he would have been out of bounds. They are certainly going after K'Wan Williams.
No matter where he is. 3rd down now because he spiked the ball one time. That was 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Metcalf again is in the right slot. Homer's outside of him. Hollister, Lockett, Moore are all left. Here's Wilson throwing for the end zone. He missed it. Threw it on the goal line, back out of the end zone. They're waiting for a flag here. Nothing on the field. He was going to Hollister, the tight end in the front of the end zone, missed him.
And they wanted Fred Warner called on something as Fred was stumbling a little bit and had his hands on Hollister. He could not get away. They may try to challenge. Well, it's going to be a challenge from the booth anyway.
Well, this would go upstairs. It's 2 minutes under. Would that be a defensive PI there? They're going to quick get up on the ball. New York is not going to look for a replay here. Metcalf is now out wide right against Sherman. And now they move Hollister. They have 3 left. This is 4th down. 4th down. Here's your game. Here's Russell Wilson back. Wilson throws, caught. Hollister's hit on the goal line and dropped by Dre Greenlaw. He is short. 49ers come away with the ball. The 49ers have stopped Hollister on the goal line. The 49ers are going to win the game.
Well, we better stop looking at this replay because we remember what happened against the Atlanta Falcons.
Wilson is saying it's a touchdown. Is it coming down to a replay? The 49ers sideline is erupting like they have won the game and won the NFC West.
Well, this last
the
play,
coaches are picking up all their bags and heading out of here, but hold on. Either way, it's either you win or lose. There's no more time on the clock. It is over. So this whole thing is coming down to replay. Hollister caught it on the 1-yard line.
Greenlaw on Hollister.
He's short.
No chance.
He is short.
Touchdown.
He is short.
No
he
touchdown.
is short. The 49er coaches to our right explode. It's the Julio Jones play all over again, except the 49ers get it, and Dre Greenlaw.
What an epic, epic stop.
Finishes off the best game of his life here in the most important game with a tackle on Jacob Hollister. Just dropped his right shoulder right into Hollister's left shoulder pad and stood him up inches away from the goal line. There's no way they can overturn this. He is clearly short. The ball's nowhere near the goal line. That is never going to be overturned. The 49ers are going to win the NFC West. They're going to be the #1 seed. Seattle's reacting like they've got it. What are they seeing?
They think they've got a touchdown because the hit came. Hollister was going down before anything was down. Possibly that ball was over the plane.
You got to show me a replay to show that. Well, who knows? This is the Hooper play, the Austin Hooper play, the Julio Jones play. We saw Kendrick Bourne earlier tonight at a 2-point conversion. You're coming right down to the end. Where are they saying the ball's in? The ball's behind the line.
Not down.
Down.
I think he's
short.
Down I think his left hip is on the ground before that ball crosses the
you
plane.
cannot overturn that. If that was the original call on the field, but he's short. He is short. But here we are, all waiting. Players are milling at midfield, wondering. The game is over. There's no more time on the clock. Whatever the ruling is here from Tony Corrente will decide the NFC West.
Upati, the Seattle Seahawks players, they keep putting their hands up like touchdown.
What are they seeing?
Now I think Corrente's going to give it to him.
No way. Here's Corrente.
After review, completed pass receiver was down short of the goal line.
49ers win!
San Francisco will take over on downs. First down. With a game clock operator.
The 49ers have won.
To 9 seconds.
They're going to put time back on the clock. Seattle's out of timeout, so you got to run. This is not your victory play. You've got to come forward here. You're going to be up against the goal line here.
You got to sneak it.
How much time is left? 9 seconds.
9 seconds. Jim Garoppolo's got to sneak it. They got no timeouts left.
Yeah,
I don't think you can turn and show these guys the ball. It depends on where. I don't think you can take a knee because you'll take a knee in the end zone for a safety.
If you took a safety or run around a little bit, it's 26-23, and then you kick to them, and a field goal could tie the game. You've just got to run power here and let Garoppolo treat it like you need an inch for the first. Just move forward.
Sneak them.
Exactly. Incredible. What an ending. And the big debate will be, why did Brian Schottenheimer get away from that formation? Why did he put DK Metcalf in the right slot when he had the one-on-one matchup the entire night going left?
How'd they get a delay of game?
That inexcusable. Inexcusable for a team that's as coached as well as this. So Garoppolo's got to power out now under center. They're going to try to blast him in the A-gap and try to punch the ball out. He'll power forward. They'll push it right behind there. He's got it off the goal line. It is over. The 49ers finally come to Seattle and win a football game. They break an 8-game losing streak here. They win for the first time here since Christmas Eve of 2011. And most importantly, they have won the NFC West for the first time since 2012. And they are the #1 seed in the NFC.
And that feels great, baby.
What a football game that was.
Unbelievable.
And it went right down to the
Russell
end.
Wilson is smoking hot. How hard is it to stop that guy? And when the 49ers needed to, they come up with a huge play. Dre Greenlaw was everywhere in this football game tonight.
What a game.
Did some really good stuff at limiting Russell Wilson and killing him with his legs on some of those. Russell Wilson. was all over the place. That is the biggest play of his career. And I talked to him before the game. I said, look, they've all been preliminaries up to this point, man. This is the main event.
And he's been playing a lot more with the injury to Quan Alexander, some up and some down. El Shahir played well. Marcel Harris played well.
The young guys really stepped up.
How about bringing Emmanuel Mosley in at the end of the game?
Give Robert Saleh a lot of credit for that. That was not an easy move to make because, look, Okello gave up the 2 touchdowns. He certainly responded, played a lot better tonight than he did in that game against the Rams. But Robert Saleh saw it. They were going after him, brought in Emmanuel Mosley. E-Man had a couple of big plays. And K'Wan Williams, man, they relentlessly went after him at the end of that game. And Robert Saleh said, forget it. I am going to live by the blitz or die by the blitz. And they ended up coming up with a huge stop when they needed it most.
Well, how about the 4th down early in the game when Bosa hit Marshawn Lynch?
Beast mode Bosa.
The goal line in L.A. when DJ Jones was healthy. It's happened over and over and over again, and fitting that the 49ers would wrap up this amazing year right on the shadow of their own goal.
Okay, so that was an amazing game. I just watched it. I was like rooting for the Seahawks so much. Like, no offense to the 49ers fans, but what an insane game. Now the playoff picture is going to look a little different. I hope they updated it already. Let me go. So, if we take a look at the playoff picture. So, my team, the Saints. So, yeah, they didn't update it yet. So, the 49ers move up, take the Saints' place. And then we're going to have... The Saints are going to go against the Vikings now, which is going to be a tough game. Hopefully the Minneapolis Miracle doesn't go down again. But this playoff picture looks pretty nice. I hope we don't lose the Vikings game. But that's just insane. I was really hoping that the Seahawks would have taken that. But Jimmy Garoppolo had to sneak it. I don't know what would have went down. The safety wouldn't have won them the game. So I was expecting them to lose once it was turned over to the other team. So that's really the game. I'm gonna go over a few more things. This is I think they're gonna update it in a few seconds. This is the main game. Well, they're not updating it yet. Obviously, in the hunt, there's no more teams because all the games are done. That's kind of feels good to see that the Saints are in the playoffs. They're going to be in the wild card round. But I believe, I'm not actually sure. The 49ers will definitely take their position, right? I'm almost certain. But who knows? I'm happy to see the Patriots down here in the wild card. Hopefully the Titans can take them over. Hopefully move up. I feel like the Titans are going to lose against the Ravens. And then on this side, let's see. Texans will lose against the Bills, I hope. And then the Bills will move up. Bills will take over the Chiefs. And then it's going to be Ravens versus Bills. This is my guess. This is just guess. And then we have, this will be the Vikings Saints, I think. I'm praying that the Saints will win. I feel like this year we'll have it. We'll probably get it. And then we'll move up to the Packers. And then on this side, it will be 49ers up here. So Seahawks versus the Eagles. Hopefully the Seahawks win it and then move up to the 49ers to see this rematch. That would be so cool. I don't know if I'm going to watch that game again because, I don't know, it just took so long. But, yeah, I hope that they rematch. And I hope that the Seahawks take it all the way through. And I hope the Saints win all the way through, and I'm not sure what will happen between the Seahawks and the Saints here, and the Bills and the Ravens, what I'm thinking. But I really hope that, obviously, I hope that my team wins the Super Bowl. I'm not saying, I hope the Ravens, because everyone's saying that the Ravens are going to win, and all that. So, tell me who you guys are going to think are going to win. And that's really it. I mean, this was an amazing season. Oh, nice background. This was an amazing season. Yeah. I don't know. the season went by so fast. And, like, it's such odd. I feel like this year has odd teams other than, obviously, the NFC. NFC has regular teams that are always there, and then AFC, Chiefs are not usually there. Ravens sometimes. Titans never. Titans haven't been into the playoffs in a while, I believe. But that's this week. That was it. That was fast. All I was doing all day was watching these games. Felt like a few hours. But I think let's see if they updated it. Come on. Dang, how long does it take? Let's see scores. Is there like anything special going on here?
These are Everscroll blue light glasses. They feel.
I don't think so. Make sure to check out those highlights though. These are probably one of the most insane highlights of the week. And I mean, especially like the Eagles versus Giants game, like everyone was looking forward to it. Hopefully everyone was saying, oh, let's hope the Giants win so that the Cowboys move up to the playoffs. I'm actually really happy that the Eagles won it, because there's so much like controversy now. Everyone's like against the Eagles. I was trying to be like an underdog or something. But all in all, that was like an insane game. 49ers win. Nothing really else to say about it. I'm actually really surprised this season that the only tied game so far was the Cardinals versus the Lions. And another crazy thing, Dolphins win against the Patriots, one of the most insane games. Like, that's literally the biggest upset, I think, of the entire season. One of the biggest ones. Another one was, obviously, Falcons versus the Saints. Everyone thought the Saints were gonna beat them. But we lost that game, and then a few weeks later, we beat them on Thanksgiving, which was so relieving. But one team that I really don't want to win is, like, I don't want them to win the Super Bowl, is the Texans. Any other team but the Texans. I'm sorry to anyone who's a Texans fan, but in all seriousness, I don't know. They never won the Super Bowl. I'm so, like, surprising. I know they were only a franchise since, like, 2002, but I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, it would just be weird to see, like, the headline, Texans win the Super Bowl. Even, I was about to say Titans also, that would be super weird. Like, any other team I feel like would be normal, other than maybe the Chiefs or the Vikings. Maybe even the Saints, I guess, or I don't know. Eagles, they won really recently, actually, so I wouldn't really be too surprised, but I don't know, man. I can't wait for the playoffs. It's really coming up fast too, and plus, like, the thing, I don't know about you guys, but I have to go to school on Thursday. Like, what is this? I have to go to school on Thursday and Friday. Most people are going back on the 6th. I'm going back on the 2nd. It's kind of crazy. I would have been, like, literally waiting in my chair for the new game, for the playoffs. I'm watching all these games, by the way. Wait, 4th and 5th. So they're going to have 2 games each day? I don't remember. Do they have the AFC one day and an NFC next day? I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, the Saints are gonna move up. They're gonna move up, I believe. Right? Oh yeah, we moved down. That's like, it makes me so mad to see us move down just from a lousy game. But wait, Vikings versus I don't know how to spell Minneapolis. That was close. Was it the wild card round? Whoa, that was divisional round. I don't even remember. Minneapolis Miracle, watch it happen again. Man, I really hope we win. I really hope we make it at least to the conference championships. That will literally be a dream. I haven't been a Saints fan. Like, I wasn't a Saints fan in 2010. 2009 season. I wasn't a Saints fan. I was actually a Giants fan. And I was really little, so I didn't know what I was saying. I was just, like, following where I lived. Like, I live near New York, so... And then, eventually I was just, screw the Giants. I'm a Saints fan. Because, I know, I wanted, I didn't really want, I'm just gonna I'm not just gonna listen to everyone and be a Giants fan just because we live there. Be a little different, you know. But this is an insane playoff, bracket right now. It's, we should have clinched the divisional round. Because the Lions, look how close these games were. In all seriousness, where is it? Alright, so 5 points. So if the Seahawks won the game, we would have been going to the divisional round. And this would have been a perfect score if the Lions won against the Packers. But obviously that didn't go as planned. And I don't know. This is just I don't know. I mean, lowest winning seed. So we're gonna be versus the Packers if. Actually, I'm not sure. Oh no, we'll be versus the 49ers if we win. No, I'm not tripping, right? I don't know. I keep refreshing it for some reason, I know nothing's gonna change. I don't think the 49ers should be first seed, though. They should be third seed. Or second. We should move up. But, of course, they have XYZ with the... with the whatever it's called. Man, my legs are asleep. Oh, wow. I mean, these weren't final games. These were the final games. It's so sad to see, the Cowboys beat the Redskins so hard. Just, they were oh, we're gonna make it to the they're gonna make it to the playoffs. And obviously, they lost. The Eagles won against the Giants. And Oakland, wow. If the Titans lost their game and the Steelers lost their game, because the Steelers were in the hunt and the Raiders were in the hunt. If both the Titans and the Steelers lost their game, the Raiders, I hate saying that, the Raiders would have been in the playoffs. I wouldn't even imagine. They had such a low record. I would have never, I don't know. I'm surprised that the Rams aren't in. What were the Rams' record, man? Where are the Rams here? Rams 9-7. Jeez. I mean, look at the NFC's top look at the records. They're so high. I mean, yeah, these are almost the same, but Ravens had the highest record of the season, which is not surprising, considering they had Lamar Jackson the entire season. But wait, I think they had what's his name take over today. Who was it today? No. Robert Griffin. Right? No. I don't know. I saw a post on it and I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the game, but that was like the Steelers game today. Steelers versus the Ravens. I knew the Ravens were gonna win it. I think it was a close game too. No, never mind. 18 off. You know, the highest game I think was the Saints versus the Panthers. That was a 32 difference. But wait, no, that's 31. Yeah, we had the highest game. We had the yeah, we did. Another surprise. The Bengals won against the Browns. That's so sad. You love to see it, boys. The Bengals. They were almost 16-0. Oh my god. Wait, what? I'm gonna search up what Bengals winning Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure they won the AFC Championship, but lost. Oh. Wait, so they have not. The Bengals, Bills, Browns, the Browns have never won. What? Wait, what? I thought the Browns and the Falcons won. I thought they have one. The Browns, Jaguars, Lions, and Texans have never reached the Super Bowl either? The Browns, what are you doing? Like, I know the Falcons have been to the Super Bowl. I've watched the game. The Browns have never made it to a Super Bowl? That's kind of like messing with my head. I mean, I know the Lions and the Jaguars haven't. I thought the Panthers haven't either. I don't know. Who knows? Who was the Bengals QB? Len Dawson. Oh, whatever. That was surprising. But, let's be realistic here. I don't think the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. I think they'll make it to the Super Bowl and then go against the Packers. Oh, no. I think it's going to be a championship against the Ravens and the 49ers. And the winner, of course, because they always clutch their game. The 49ers always clutch their game. It was first against the Saints. It was a winning field goal. Robbie Gould. Like, he's really good. He's a really good kicker, and Ravens, amazing offense. I think their defense is starting to fade. Like, they're starting to become a little more chill, and that's why they're I feel like they're slacking a little bit, because you see in the beginning of the games, they're always losing in the beginning, and then they just come back with the offense. How many interceptions have the Ravens even had this year? I've never, seen any highlights on it. I'm back. Can I search that up? How many interceptions have the Ravens this year? It's not gonna pop up. What are the stats? Oh, this is the entire team. All right, let's see. Oh, this is for. Oh. Mark Ingram. It's an insane player. Receiving interception awards. Looking for INT. Interceptions. 3, 2, 1, 1. They've had 13 interceptions. this season. Is that right? Now let's see the Saints. Watch them have lower Saints statistics. Stats at NFL.com. 13. Well, let's. How about we look at like another team? What's another team that we could look at that's doing okay? Cause like I don't really like I see a lot. Yeah. How about we look at the 49ers? 49ers statistics. Oh, wrong thing, isn't it? Yep. Stats. And you look at that. 12. See, and then we'll probably look at the Broncos and they'll have like 100. Here, let's look at the Broncos. Because you would not expect them. They have 10. As like they're not the best team, too. You guys realize that, right? Like the Broncos are not the best team. They're not very good. Like let's look at the Jaguars. The Jaguars are like one of the worst teams, like in my opinion. Like I don't know. Like I feel bad saying it, but 10. What's the highest one? I bet it's like I don't know. It's probably like the Cardinals or something. Yeah, or the Steelers. Oh, my bad. Cardinals stats. They probably have the most. 7? Are you kidding me? Steelers stats. Watch them have the most. 20. What did I say? They always like I don't know. They always have it. Dude, they always have it. 20. That's like the most in the league. Oh my god. And look how many fumbles they have. 22. 22. And now let's look at the Saints. 11. That's double. See, they're doubling us. They double everything. Which is not that good. They double the bad things. Oh. Don't. Oh, never mind. Wait, was that opponent's total? Team total, 22. Okay. I believe that will end our stream of 3 hours, almost 4. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like more, please tell me which game you want me to do this to again. I got copyrighted like 3 times, so sorry. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.